second. I was like, when is the burp coming? That's good. That's good. Yada yada. All right. Why is this all huge?
You know what I look at that and is I see no panic when he goes
Alrighty.
after, like you call it gliding over there, but it's not, you know, like where's
Garrett Hill, the pitcher this afternoon.
where's the ball? Is it going to come back? It's just
Pickoff attempt, nothing going.
where it's going to land.
It is the top of the first. No score here in the game.
Looks like he glided, and I call it just no panic.
Yeah, that's really all I got for an update on it.
Just so routine.
It's really just getting underway, so.
This is Owen Miller. First pitch swinging.
What up, Kenny?
Foul territory. Harold Castro is over. That'll carry into foul play. Talking with Willie.
Damn, my channel's really not giving out notifications these days.
He was in right field for the series opener.
I didn't even get one from my own stream. That's crazy.
As an outfielder, 11 and a quarter at third base, second base, and shortstop when he plays.
Ugh.
Up high, 1-1.
You know, we talk about the
Yeah,
elevated
that's not changing
fastball being
today.
a good weapon
All right.
for him to get strikeouts, but it's also a
Oh, gotta check something real fast.
Easy pop-outs, just like Jose Ramirez did to Willie Castro. So not only, you know, do you have to go deep.
All right, everything should sound halfway decent.
Outs with that pitch, it's up.
Throw down to second, and he's safe.
Wide gets him in there. A stolen base for Stephen Kwan.
So Quan swipes second,
Scoring position with 2 away.
and now there's a runner in scoring position 2 away, but the count, I believe, is 1 and 2, depending on what the call was.
Like Garrett Hill maybe took just a little bit longer to get rid of the ball. Got that oven mitt on there and just safely
Sounds good?
inside
Well, that's
base.
good.
He's now the 5th Cleveland player with
So, yep, it's a 1-2 count.
or more. 5th.
Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The count will remain 1 and 2 on Owen Miller.
Owen Miller was the designated hitter in the
It's
series
doing
opener.
that already today.
Used as a pinch hitter last night, but playing first base today.
Here's the 1-2, and that'll be ball 2 outside.
2-2. Miller also felt like a bowling pin after this overthrow from Ahmed Rosario. And one more
I mean,
ball.
I guess so.
Trash can.
I wouldn't say any wins for the Tigers are in the must-win category or need category.
Completely out of the frame.
I don't think we qualify for
3 and 2.
needed wins anymore.
I know I was
So,
focused so much on the
I'd find a different word for that.
getting down the line and
Anyway, full count now on Miller.
line run to second. Then it wasn't until about the second replay did I notice all the shenanigans going on there in the dugout.
Oh, if you could have heard our cameramen talking about
Because
that.
you do know our season's like over, right? Like you are aware of that. Oh, Miller gets underneath it and pops it out to short or third, whoever got it, and that'll be the third baseman Castro to make the play. There you go. Wanting is different. Yeah, you want to win. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate term. Tigers don't need to win any games. Yeah, they're well past the point of must win. I would have to argue. Anyway, bottom of the first coming up now. Bottom of the first coming up. It'll be Green, Reyes, and Baez. Green, Reyes, and Baez here in the bottom of the first. No score. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think notifications are going out for this stream for whatever reason. Oh, you guarantee it gotta add suitability issues. Alright, hold on. I'm just grabbing a hold of something. If you can leave a like if you haven't, that'd be great. Helps the stream out. Just don't leave a bunch of fake likes because all the likes on yesterday's stream have been deleted, so there's only 4 of them on there because somebody decided to like bot it. I don't know who did it, but don't do that. There we go. Got that. You got a 30-minute one? Yeah, but the 30-minute one's garbage. It's like, well, what good is that? All right. Anyway, Green, Reyes, and Baez, followed by Castro, Scope, Carpenter, Barnhart, and Badu. So, we'll see what happens. Looks like Miggy's getting another day off. Plesac is the pitcher.
In back-to-back 4 and 5 spots, and then Akil Badu at the bottom. He also had 2 hits for the Tigers last night.
Damn.
The Tigers will be facing right-hander Zach Plesac, who's making his 21st start in his last 6 starts from July 4th to
30-minute one ain't bad though. Doing it on likes. We're still at 7, which means, you know, people just don't want to leave likes, I guess. Well, that's quite all right.
But watch that slider, as 50 of his 83 strikeouts are on that slider.
Here's the pitch. And Green fouls it away 0-1.
Winless in 10 starts for Zach Plesac. That's a
People will probably show up, or they won't. Who knows?
And a lot of that can be obviously misleading. Like if you're pitching well and your team just doesn't have to perform, but every pitcher wants to get in that win column. He hasn't had one since.
All I know is right now my channel's being, I think, suppressed again because I started doing good in views. So the YouTube was like, pull the brakes. He's getting too many views again.
That's low 2-1 to Riley Green. Good series for Riley Green.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing pretty good on one of my videos, though.
And an extra base hit in the series.
Yeah, it's good to see, too, because the Guardian pitchers kind of ate him up over in Cleveland right before the All-Star break. Wow, a couple of good takes, laid off a curveball.
YouTube is mean. Yeah, it is what it is. It's pretty. It's just a platform.
Just like to see him lay off that curveball. It's where one of
3-1 on Riley Green, and the pitch, and 3-2.
It's the fastball at 91, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, we should have won yesterday. That was pretty bad. And Green strikes out on a pitch he would have been called on for ball 4, 1 away. Probably should send this guy back down to AAA at some point like we did with Torkelson. You know, he's not hitting 300 and homering every at-bat, so... No, I'm just kidding around. Anyway.
Most of any major league center fielder. And here's Victor Reyes.
0-1.
A tough one.
Let's go Tigers. Yeah, you a Tigers fan?
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Yeah, Benos hit a walk-off double yesterday, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully that means he's ready to go and come back. 0-2.
He's behind 0-2.
Nice, man. You excited about Alavila being let go?
About that record being misleading at 2-10, and I know it's just 2 batters in, but you can see it hasn't affected Zach Plesac's confidence. He's got that look about him like, hey, I'm going to continue to attack.
Wave and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts to start the day for Zach.
How long you been a Tigers fan for? 2 away as Reyes strikes out. So a couple strikeouts for Plesac here to begin the first, and we have 2 away. Baez checks in. We'll see what he does.
A couple of runs in the series opener. Matter of fact, the last time you got curly fries was after the August 6th game against Tampa when they exploded for 9 runs.
Damn. And you just decided to make a YouTube account? Pretty crazy.
Yeah, what a special night that was.
That was, but that's far too long to wait for curly fries.
Never seen anybody. Why'd you just make your account?
0-2 to Baez.
0-2 on Baez.
Level, and right there, 2 perfect located sliders from Zach Plesac.
That is crazy, Kenny.
Baez in search of his first hit in the series.
Never used YouTube. That's crazy. That's even crazier. That you're 20. What are you? 1, 2, 3, 23, 22, 23 years old, and you've never used YouTube before. And like you grew up in what would have been the golden era of YouTube. I don't actually know how that's doable. 2 and 2, because Kenny's look just a couple years younger than you, and he probably fondly remembers the 2010 eras of YouTube. From 2010 onward, he probably that's partially what he grew up on. So you guys have similar.
Strike 3 called. He strikes out the side. We're scoreless through.
Yeah, anyone Kenny's age has been using YouTube their like entire life, man. I don't know about how you just. What's up, Kevin? Like, ask Kevin. Kevin, how long have like you're exactly Kenny's age, maybe a year older or two. You just use it without a account. Okay. Well, you might not be American. I guess that is possible. What's up, Kevin? It's Jimenez, Gonzalez, and Freeman. 5, 6, and 7 for the Guardians. 5, 6, and 7. Jimenez, Gonzalez, and Freeman. That's Freddie Freeman. They got him in a trade yesterday. Apparently. Dodgers said we're tired of that whiny baby. Like, he cries too much and traded him off to Cleveland. I don't know if that's true. I just assume with the last name Freeman, he's either related to Freddie or, I don't know. I assume any two people with the same last name are inherently just in the same family. That's, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but it seems correct in my head. Yeah, we're doing good. We're off to a good start with 8 likes. Thanks for the dislike you left, Tigers fan. I appreciate you. Very cool. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out with the kind of like the beginnings of all the crap. You have to get through the suppression and blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, you didn't. I mean, dude, you're the guy who comes in here and makes like 50 accounts just to leave dislikes and shit. I mean, your shtick is pretty blatant. Like, I know who you are. Like, you do know that, right? Like,
you look at
you're that dude who's made like 1 million accounts. It's fucking weird, dude.
And then, there's a bit faster turnarounds like we're seeing.
But have a good one, fucking weirdo.
For us, the organization has made so much progress over the last few
I'm so glad they gave us back the go to channel feature. It's so much easier to stomp these fucking idiots out immediately. All I have to do is click go to channel. And boy, oh boy, it's real suspicious when you have a channel that was made the day of or yesterday. It's like, wonder what's going on here. This seems like a troll. 0-1 pitch, and yeah, that's a base hit. Yeah, it's pretty easy to quickly identify trolls these days. So that'll be a leadoff single for the Guardians. So back-to-back innings with the leadoff man out. Let's see if they have any different results from that situation.
General manager, he does bring up an interesting point regarding Baltimore. Their rebuild, if you will, accelerated a little bit. They're 6 games above the break-even, tied for the 3rd wild card right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take off that thing here because people aren't leaving likes and they're just using this as a link dispenser, so we're getting rid of that. Not enough people here and yada, yada, yada. People can find their own links.
And he is out at second base.
Oh, he's out. Jimenez is out. I'm trying to steal. You're working 100 hours in 2 weeks? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, hell yeah, Mac Jones. It's gonna be a good ass day today, I would say. Just sucks that like none of the starters are playing. It's just like, well, I guess a backup game isn't all too bad. Hey, thank you guys. We're up to 12 likes, so I appreciate that. The stream's doing pretty good so far. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. We're dealing with a little bit of issues involving just immediate like yellow badging, and it sucks because that makes the views go down until. Ugh. Don't know why that's happening either. It's like, well, I didn't do anything. What are they reviewing the play? Is he safe? He might be safe. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the preseason. Trust me.
The foot and leg are still on the bag, aren't they?
Oh yeah, he's in there. It looks like. Because Scope doesn't look like he knows how to tag anybody.
Yeah, it's either a toe or the hand coming back.
It's gonna look like he's safe. So it looks like a stolen base here and an 0-1 count for Gonzalez.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. As soon as I seen that play, should have changed your. Are you Eddie Cross? Is that who you are? Yeah, that was an easy call to see an overturn on.
Yeah, just kind of a methodical delivery by Garrett Hill.
No? What was your name prior?
Throw is to the shortstop side of the bag, which might just been enough for Jimenez to get in there.
You're
But,
just Eddie.
Tucker Barnhart does a nice job of getting that pitch that's up a little bit. So
There's like 3 different people. Eddie Cook. Hey. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, that's what. You're right. You're right. I mean, unless you want to go by Mac Jones world. The runner's going to have to stay put at second. Good job by the shortstop to hold the runner. 1 away as Gonzalez grounds out. Now up is Freeman with the runner at second. 1 away, top of the second, no score. What's up, Cooltron? Oh, let me guess.
That disrupts a pitcher's timing, obviously, is.
Oh, never mind. You have the whole
run
channel.
game,
Cool.
and the focus that you have
Did
to
you start
spend
making
on
content?
Right now, it just looks like Garrett Hill is just going to stay with that nice, smooth, deliberate delivery. He's trying to be quick, but he also doesn't want to make a mistake to somebody in the batter's box that's going to do the ultimate damage.
Yeah, he suddenly just became a terrible defender, too, on top of the inability to hit.
First game in the series.
It's like, dude, I didn't. It's like, how'd you not tag him?
The Tigers were free.
Like, that wasn't even like a hard play. You had him.
Down the right field line foul.
I never understand why anybody would go for that first hand. You know the motherfucker's going to pull it away and then just swoop in with the other one. Like, you've been playing baseball at this high level for way too long for Scope to be fooled by a hand pullback.
That is in Rancho,
1-1 for Freeman, though.
California. You're aware?
Because they suck at hitting.
Well, it just there's some new high schools, obviously, since I grew up out there. That's why I was not.
Can't hit. 1 and 2, though.
Just, had to hear where that city was.
Primarily a bad hitting coach is 90% of the issue.
Promoted August 3rd to the big league club after hitting.
I genuinely don't think they make any adjustments at any point in the game.
Good stop by.
2 and 2, and even in the season, I think they go out there with their like spring training adjustments, and that's the only time that Scott Coolball is available to be a coach.
Cleveland all by themselves.
Otherwise, you got to pay him several $100 million to talk to him during the regular season.
Cleveland on Minnesota.
Well, I mean, everybody had a bad is having. I don't know. I genuinely think injury really fucked this whole season. I think we're a 10-win better team, sans injury, and that would put us at what 53, 54 wins, which is right in the midst of the division. So it'd put us at 53 and 59, which by no count is good. We would be right by we'd be 3 games under Chicago roughly.
Hey, go beat up Chicago for us right after this series. Give some separation.
You know what I mean? We'd be way better with literally, we wouldn't be great because of the way the offense has been. But like, if you just account for all of the injuries,
Again, a little bit more
I don't know.
room in between those teams. Like, everybody keeps waiting for that.
It's a full count.
But they just have
1 away, runner at second. What's up, Daniel?
And it shows you just never.
And GM is going to fire Hinch and Coolball because he wants his own. Maybe not Hinch, but yeah, Coolball's gone.
So he's aboard. First and second.
Hinch is way too good of a manager. There's a non-0% chance that they just let AJ Hinch become the de facto GM. Wasn't that he doing that in Houston when they won a World Series? Like, wasn't he like just kind of the guy who just ran the show? It's just like, well, we don't really do titles here. He just kind of is the guy, What does that mean, the guy? He just does all the baseball stuff here in Houston. So that's probably what we're moving toward. Oh, shit.
Right side. What a play by Harold Castro. He gets a runner at
One.
second.
Oh, and the ball gets thrown away.
It's wide of first
And the run scores. Well, that sucks. Great defense so far this afternoon. 2 down, though. 1 in. A run gets in, and a runner at, I think, where's he at? First or second?
Right behind there.
What's up, Max?
Castro getting that
Congrats on the win today. I don't think we can score 1 run. That might be far too much to overcome.
Garrett Hill does a nice job of getting over to the
I don't know where Baez was throwing that one.
Just instead of right over the top, kind of drop down. You'll see him kind of sidearm that.
He was trying to hit the runner,
causes it to tail
I guess.
away
I
from
don't
Garrett
really
Hill.
know.
This is one of the hardest plays for a pitcher as the timing to
Yeah,
get
but
over
it's
to
the
bag. And that's
Max,
where Garrett
Max,
Hill
against any other team in baseball, how many runs do you think you would have gave up yesterday?
right foot.
How many times did we have like second and third with nobody out? Guys at like third base with nobody out? Only for us to strike out 3 straight at bats. You don't understand how incompetent this team is.
Their speed and a defensive issue from the Tigers to take.
I would like to beat the Guardians, but again, based on what I've been seeing out of this team, that's what I mean. And bases loaded, nobody out in the 8th inning. I was like, all right, we're going to win. And we just didn't do anything. Next 3 guys like struck out. Harold Castro, Willie Castro, and Scope. Castro, Scope. 4, 5, 6. I've never seen offense that bad before. It's pretty crazy. I'm like, damn, dude. Everyone like makes the joke that we're the worst offense in history, but that might actually wind up being true somehow. Like per average, we got to be one of the worst ever. By the way, thank you everybody for the 12 likes. If you were one of the people who happened to have left a like, if you can leave one, YouTube's probably going to delete it anyway. Yesterday on last night's stream, it says let's see if they fixed it. Nope. I'm up to 5 likes now. So if you left a stream on yesterday's stream, it was probably just taken off. It had 17, 16 likes when the stream ended, so I'm a little confused. But yeah, today we're doing pretty good with 12. So I appreciate that. Helps the stream out right now, especially since we're dealing with a bunch of like random ass bullshit from YouTube. So I hope so, Max. We could definitely use like a fun September or something, just beating up on teams and ruining playoff chances. That would be cool. Just highly unlikely. Harold, Willie, and Scope do this inning. So Castro, Scope. 4, 5, 6. We'll see how the Tigers do kind of in response. See if they can get a run back. 1-0 Guardians lead, bottom of the second.
Castro leads the way and
We don't play. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll just win out in September then.
Everybody, especially Cleveland.
I just love this. It looks like
Come dangerously close to 500 and we'll call it a season.
Yeah, that's exactly what makes Harold Castro the special hitter that he is. Just that he uses the entire field, and also like those ones. There's
crazy if we lose, we're at 70 losses now.
Left field, there's one to deep center, and there's also one to deep right. So it's not just him hitting those little line drive singles.
I think this is the last game of the season versus the Guardians potentially. We might play one more time this month, but
displays every now and then.
You like those colors, don't you? You like the different colors on the graphic.
hopefully we don't got to face McKenzie.
Last night that I don't think we ever got to was red, white, and blue. It did. It just looked like an explosion of color. Yeah, I do.
Waiting for you to describe one as magenta.
All right, Castro digs in. Here we go.
Here's Harold Castro to lead it off.
Strike
And
one.
then it'll be Willie Castro, no law firm, just back-to-back Castros to start.
No, it's not exactly hard with this lineup. We make some real bad pitchers look really good.
In what has been a very challenging season.
1-1 now on Harold.
To grow a little bit more fond and appreciative of this man's skill to hit a baseball, don't you think?
Yes, and then the one
Even
thing
he's
that
in a
started
slight
to
slump with
feel
his
good about
average.
is his defensive skills over at first base.
Sends one to left field.
Yeah, I don't think we beat McKenzie, though. I think somehow he's the only pitcher we didn't face when we beat them all those games. Like, I think something happened every time we would play the Guardians where we just missed... it was like that, where we just missed McKenzie somehow, like, just... shoot. We often miss him somehow, and it's quite amazing that the best pitcher against us, probably in baseball, in McKenzie, just shoom. All right, here's Castro. 1-0 now, as the other Castro before him, I missed it. He flew out to left field. That's cool.
Good numbers against Zach Plesac in his career.
Oh, we won 2-1 against McKenzie. There you go. It's not exactly a super positive win, but it's a win nonetheless. And he's, oh, I don't know about that. He looked pretty safe to me.
Castro thought he was safe. That was a dynamite play by Ahmed.
Then again, what do I know?
Just robbed his brother-in-law of a base hit.
Yeah, let's go Patriots. Can't wait for later tonight. Should be a real good game. Already got the VOD waiting. Wants to be powered up. Oh, yeah, he's safe. They need to challenge that. So Willie Castro will be aboard with a single as long as the Tigers challenge. Because look, I mean, his foot's down. The ball's not even in the glove. It's like the easiest call. I don't even think baseball someone has to challenge it. Man, they got really good about showing replays.
He runs like a sprinter toward the finish line.
That was a short review. That was really fast. I don't think Cal Quantrell has beat us yet. Oh, you might be right. Yeah, I think Quantrell is the one guy we always beat up on. They don't need to show more replays. It was a good try by Rosario. He just got beat out. This is the worst fastball hitter in the majors this year. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you could probably just throw fastballs right by Scope. The number of Tigers that are probably on that list is probably awe-inspiring. It's like, damn, they can't hit fastballs in Detroit. What are they doing?
That Willie Castro hustle.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right, Max. You're right. I was gonna say I remember a start he had against us that was really good recently. But it was one of those starts where even like Cleveland fans were like, God damn it, we're about to lose to Detroit really bad. I know you motherfuckers had anxiety about that game. I don't remember why, but I remember knowing that like everybody was pretty surprised by the outcome. Of like, it's like, oh shit, we just got smoked up. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what it was. I think that's what happened. Everybody, and then we just filed it away under another typical Cal versus Detroit game.
Gets under it. On the infield.
All right. Well, 2 away now. Scope flies out.
2 away.
Runner at first, though, still. With 2 away, here comes Kerry Carpenter.
And here comes Kerry Carpenter, his second major league game. Still in
one of the most powerful hitters in all of minor league baseball. He was hitting .313 with 30 homers and 75 RBIs with the 1,025 OPS. I have no idea all things Patriots. What do you have right now? I'm hoping anywhere from 10 to 12 wins, with the playoffs being not the greatest outlook this season. Next season, 100%, but this season, I don't know. I really have to look at the defense. That's a real young defense and some real old on it as well. It's got me a bit nervous. Offense, I think, will be fine after like 3 or 4 games like usual. But the defense is, a little bit more long-term problematic. What's up, Detroit Rivermaster? How you doing?
In the air.
I'm way more confident in the offense being good this year than the defense. I really have no idea what's going to happen.
For Zach Plesac.
And that's going to be a fly-out on the inning.
In Detroit.
Oh, God. What was just Comerica? He's the only pitcher that is pretty good for the Savale sucks. I don't know. Guardians have some pretty decent pitchers. It's Vinny. Oh, what's up, Vinny? Okay. I was like, man, this guy seems pretty chummy. But it's just Vinny. Okay, I got you. Yeah, we haven't, some of you guys haven't been here since the firing of Al Avila. We're 0-1 in the post-Al era. But, no big deal, right? We'll be good today. Don't really know what'll happen, but we'll be good today. Hey, we're up to 15 likes. I appreciate that. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out, get some people in here. yada yada, and the interactions and blah 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 blah. Anyway, Juan, Rosario, Ramirez. Juan, Rosario, and Ramirez, 1, 2, and 3, top of the lineup for the Guardians. Top third, 1-0, other team. I'm just like bummed out. It's just like, I'm tired but good, ready for another. Oh, that sucks, Kevin. Yeah, that's not going to be any fun. 12 hours of work is a bummer, but probably making decent money at least. Oh, hell yeah, Vinny. That's cool that he threw you a baseball. You're like, hell yeah. It's always nice when you go to like a road game and you're like a fan of like the visiting team, because you could walk away with a lot of swag if you sit by the team. They like to hook up like their away fans. They're like, oh shit, you want curly fries? We'll go to Arby's. The Tigers, the White Sox. Busy day today. We're doing this game. We're doing the Patriots game tonight. And then what do we got? And then after, on Friday, we're probably doing the Lions and the Falcons. The Falcons versus Lions game. And then probably the Packers and 49ers. How's Carpenter look at the plate? He doesn't look so... He's not looked overmatched, but he hasn't really looked comfortable quite yet. Stop it. If that makes sense. It looks like he can get around on the pitches. He's just like, I don't know how to describe it. He's just like not getting, he's getting used to the pitching, I think. It's not like an immediate boom out. I think we'll beat Lucas Giolito. Is he the only pitcher they have left right now? It's 2-0 to Quan. 3-0 to Quan. Yeah, that's a good spot to get him, Detroit, Vinny. The closest RB is like 4 hours away from you. Well, it's probably worth it, right? With the cost of gas. 4 hours isn't that far. Comerica center field seems to be the most... Yeah, I mean, it's one of the deepest parts in baseball. I think in a remodel, they're supposed to be bringing it in a little bit everywhere except for left field, because they don't need to. Garcia was great. I was at his first game back. He threw a home run, but his mechanics were amazing to watch.
And also, I just think that they're going to be very, very careful with
which Garcia? I'm sorry.
They put on this pitching.
Lucas Hinlin. Damn.
That they've had, they don't want to see any more of them.
Yeah, can he live far away from an Arby's? 4 hours.
Yeah, I thought that was...
If gas was still, if it was still pandemic level of gas prices, it would be worth it at what, like $1.90 gas?
Yeah, exactly. Just making sure.
If only there was another pandemic. That way, we could have cheap gas again, because no one will be outside.
We don't want to take a chance.
We've learned that's what happens.
25 innings or so.
1-0.
Another good example, don't you think? I mean,
Brian Garcia.
he's a guy who
Oh,
really wants
okay.
to pitch, but you have to think to yourself, what's best?
I didn't even know he was back.
And for this organization with him.
They haven't used him since. See, that's the athletic trainer sitting next to Scooball, and you wonder why we have some problems with health. I don't. I know why the Tigers are an unhealthy team. I take one look at their athletic trainer and I go, problem all figured out. And I'm not even kidding. Right there is the athletic trainer, that bald dude with the big glasses. He's probably a very cool guy, very nice. Gas came down to 165 a liter. How much does that translate to? I have no idea how to. Is that a lot? Yeah, Daniel Norris is throwing a perfect game tomorrow. The only thing that would make sense in his career is if he comes in and throws a no-hitter or a perfect game and then retires from baseball all for good. I'd be like, yeah, that's about how his career probably should have went. That makes sense. How do you feel about loss of... What? How do you feel about sign law up for pitcher duty? Which law?
Jammed him.
Oh, no way.
A looper caught by Jonathan Scope.
I was going to say, did Rosario really just get a hit like that against us? I wouldn't have doubted it.
Hill got a break right there.
Was Norris? Yeah, Norris always used to be a starter. But what happened was he got like hurt, and then like it just, I don't know, he just wasn't working as a starter, and like his stamina was really bad. He'd always getting hurt, and like he had, I think, a tumor on his back, kind of very similar to John Lester. I don't remember if it was malignant or if it was like cancerous. I like really can't remember. But ever since he got that removed, his ability to pitch has been just nowhere near what it was when he was a prospect. Am I like crazy for remember? Is this not a real thing that happened? But does everybody remember? I think it was a non-cancerous tumor, which was good. But if I remember, it was like right on his like left shoulder blade or some shit like that. And ever since it's been took off, his shit just it never came back. And everyone's always like, "What happened to him?" He had a giant tumor on his back removed, I believe. Let me look at something. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I put Daniel Tumor.
Right on the outside part, so Jose Ramirez sees that.
Now it's Thursday that his thyroid cancer is in remission. Oh, it was even cancer. Okay, that's what I thought. It wasn't even cancerous. It wasn't even malignant. It was straight up cancer. That's what I thought. I thought it was like even something cancerous. I was like, it might be even cancer if I remember right. So if you ever wonder what happened, I think it was a very similar situation with John Lester, but he just didn't recover as well as Lester did. I think he has a more aggressive version of the cancer. Or had. Sorry. Oh, we got him this time. All right, we threw out Stephen Kwan. 1 away. Oh, no, now there's 2 away with Ramirez up with a 2-2 count. All right, let me read some of this stuff. Sorry about that. Derek Law signed him up from the minors. Okay. $3 in a gallon, I believe. It went up to... Oh, man. Wow, that's pretty expensive. Holy crap. So it's like $7 a gallon, $8 a gallon up there? You thought you signed him up? You might have signed him up in Toronto. Or are you talking about the Tigers with we? We might have signed him up too. I saw the Pats going 9-7. Probably get swept by Buffalo. 1 out of 4. To AFC North. Green Bay loss. Raiders loss. Huh? Just like things you're thinking out loud with the last like line of thought there. Oh, okay. You're just saying who you think they're gonna lose to. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I have them about 10-7. That's not even crazy. 10-7, 11-6 is kind of right about where I have us. We're in a weird spin where we're rebuilding. Like it's the second year of a quarterback. Of course, we're still rebuilding. What am I doing? I'm trying to like say we're not rebuilding anymore. We're done. We're out of that phase. It's like, Rob, it's only been 2 years. Calm the fuck down, dude. You guys just had a fuck it year with Cam Newton. That's hilarious. We just went, man, we're just not trying this year. And then we went, here's our rebuild now. And now we're in year 2 of that. Year 3 is where we have $80 million unlocked at the end of the regular season. We just got to get through this year. I don't know why this didn't update. But, Ramirez popped out, so, as Max said. Barnhart, Baду, and Green, 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Guardians lead. Guardians lead 1-0. Bottom of the third coming up. Would it succeed? I don't know about the playoffs this year. If we can make the playoffs in back-to-back rebuild years, I'd be fucking stoked as a Patriots fan. I'd be like, all right, Belichick still got his fastball. Like, our worst year with Belichick in my entire life was the year we had Cam Newton who went 7-9. You know how crazy that is to say out loud? Like, the worst year I've ever had as a Patriots fan is 7-9. Lions fans are like, must be fucking nice. Shut up.
Visit your closest dealer for exceptional offers all month long. And by Miller Lite, the official domestic beer of the Detroit Tigers. Those are all those fans waving at Dan Petrie. Hi.
Somebody's birthday.
Somebody's birthday. See?
You know how crazy it was, though, as someone who roots for both the Lions and the Patriots, to have
You can sit down now.
your Patriots go undefeated one year, and then the next year the Lions lose every single game?
Everyone wants a piece of peaches. Tucker Barnhart, Akil Badu.
That was in consecutive years, if I have the years in my head right? 07, 08, 08, 09. The Lions lost every game in 08, 09, right?
Wait, this isn't the last game we're working together. Come on.
Well, I mean, not
Was that the year you guys lost it all? We did, but he cleared waivers and elected free agency. Oh, okay, he's out of there. All right.
See each other in Chicago.
Well, that's fine. He doesn't have to play on the greatest team in the MLB, if not injured.
Fouled away 2-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Hey, if you go back to all those games where Detroit is losing and you give them more runs than the other team, Detroit has a great record. All facts, no cap on that statement, by the way.
Shift is on
Find the
against Tucker
find the
Barnhart.
falsehood on what I
Leadoff
just said.
third. Another one fouled away. Just not quite on it.
You go through and add like 3 runs to a bunch of games, we're balling this year, so I'm not that disappointed.
and you're right. It's just
I learned from Jameis Winston how to turn apples into orange juice.
and just fouling them off, and I'm sure Tucker Barnhart's thinking the same thing. Like, man, why
And then blame you. Let's just say I learned a lot from King Jameis. Learned how to play air guitar with the crutches. You see big things for Carr this season? Yeah. I do too. If not, he stinks. That's an out.
Side of the infield.
At least Barnhart made contact with the baseball. Pretty rare thing. 1 away. Barnhart grounds out.
September 10th at Soundboard in Motor City.
I feel like he hasn't gotten a hit in like fucking 3 months. I don't remember the last time he got a hit.
Chris Webber, John Beeline, Chauncey Billups, our own Mickey Redmond.
I bet you in the last 2 months, he's got probably 10 total hits in the last 2 months.
It's an event you don't want to miss. Tickets start at just $25. To
Maybe
purchase or for more
15.
information, visit mshof.org. What a class that is.
It's between those 2 numbers, 10 or 15. I won't even say it's between. It's one of those 2.
I couldn't agree more.
And that's it. That's all he's got.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
I'd imagine he's like 15 for 100 at bats in the last. I bet you his last 100 looks something like 15 out of 100,
By a poll from the Athletic.
with like 3 walks in there somewhere. So I guess 15 out of 97
The words of Bob
with 3
Seger.
walks.
Known that for 10 years.
Here's Badu with 1 away. Fouls it off. It's 1 and 2.
Really want to pay attention to Akil Badu today. You know, he had a couple of hits last night. One was just that little squibber up the third base line. And then in the 9th inning, he hit a routine ground ball, but just hustled out of the box. And you never know what's going to kind of jump-start you. You know, you get a couple of infield
2 and 2 on a no
singles,
swing.
and that could be, you know, just that little duck snort that falls in there.
Oh, I like that.
Little blooper. Yeah, you know. And
Duck snort, okay.
I
Do
almost
ducks
said something
snort?
else, you know, so-
I'm sure a lot
Here's
of
the
people are
pitch,
thinking,
and he fouls it off. All right.
So just meaning that, hey, I know I didn't.
Badu stays just alive on a foul ball.
But hey, I got something to show for it.
Count will go to, well, we'll stay 2 and 2 rather, I guess. Won't go to anything. No, that went all fucking weird, huh? That's annoying. And Badu strikes out anyway. Kind of figured he was getting out.
Day for Zach Plesac.
Here's top of the lineup, Riley Green. Yeah, they said as long as he doesn't get hurt, it should be like only like 7 days or 7 games that he's out.
Strike zone, and Zach Plesac just, I mean, dots.
Already has a walk-off hit. He looks like he's swinging the bat way better already.
Like it's down the middle of the plate.
Like I watched that a couple of his at bats. It looks like he's swinging the bat like fundamentally like better than he has all season. Like there's like fucking torque in the swing again. He looks like he's swinging it like he's not afraid of. I don't know what was going on prior to like this. I wonder if he's been dealing with these Achilles issue a little longer than people want to let on.
Green does swing
And now it's just like, well, spade's a spade. We got to call it what it is, man. My fucking Achilles are shot. And then they basically just sat him down for a while, and then he's like, all right, I'm actually, they're not shot, I guess. There's still something there. We can salvage them.
I don't think anyone would describe Riley Green as your typical leader.
Well, I mean, if you see his hit, it's he smacks a double to the fucking left field wall. Really like it's a really nice swing where it's like, oh, okay. Haven't seen him swing like that all fucking year at the major league level. Just bring that up, and you should be able to hit again. Most hits since June 18th, which is when Riley Green debuted. Stephen Kwan has 62. Riley Green has 47. Michael Harris II, 54. Bobby Mid Jr. with 0. The list went away before I could see the rest of the names. I apologize. Julio Rodriguez is not on that list. I don't think I've seen him on there. He might have been the last name. But I don't think he hits for very much average.
That's inside 1 and 2.
Unless he just hasn't played in a while too. I think there was a minimum on there. Has he been dealing with like injury or anything, like just like not playing a lot? The home run derby fuck him up. And now he can't hit anymore.
Green, one of 3 Tigers with a multi-hit game last night.
Anyway, 2 and 2 on Riley Green. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Guardians lead. Here's the pitch from Plesac, and that's ball 3.
Again, 3 and 2.
That's one of the things that Riley Green does do well, though, is he sees a lot of pitches. He's kind of a guy who doesn't expand the strike zone too often. Might chase some curveballs every now and then.
Chopper to first and on the short hop, Owen.
And Green gets out on a ground ball hit to the first baseman. Pitcher covers, and now it'll be the
why was Rick Porcello so
top of the 4th.
Give it to him, Rick. We'll remind you.
Damn, Porcello was pissed off about something. It'll be Miller, Jimenez, and Gonzalez. Miller, Jimenez, Gonzalez. Top 4 coming up. 1-0. Other team leads. Hopefully the Tigers find some offense somewhere and start scoring. Sheesh. It's almost like they're just like, oh yeah, but I mean, that'd be rude to the other guys. You know, they're trying to. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like so far. I appreciate it. We got up to 20 likes. It's really, really good, so I appreciate that. 20 likes, 20 viewers. It kind of all wraps up good. I appreciate that. If you haven't left one yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, helps get some people in here. Yada yada, so on and so forth. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. But anyway, top of the 4th coming up. As you can see by the guys on the screen, it's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. It's Miller, Jimenez, and Gonzalez. What's up, Alex? Oh, you hit 1,000? Congratulations, my friend. Hell yeah. It's, you should be able to get monetization, right? Like almost right away on that. Imagine you're well over like watch time hours needed and anything related to that stuff.
Into the 4th, another close one. Last night finished 3-2 for Cleveland. Remember the first game of the series, it was a late push by the Guardians to win at 5-2.
Anyway, 0-1 now on Miller.
Garrett Hill under control.
You get your watch hours up. Oh, that can take a second. What is it, like a year-to-year thing? Like it's only your last year of watch time? That's up high, ball 1.
And then it'll be Andres Jimenez and Oscar Gonzalez.
Hill working at a decent speed here this start to this inning. Ooh, hey, 1 away. Good play by Scope at second. See what I mean? Like, he can make all these crazy plays like that this year, but then he'll, like... Oh, shit, the fight with Kevin Youkilis happened. Oh, that's why he was pissed off. That was one hell of a fight with Boston, by the way.
And when Rick Porcello was kicked out,
Damn, that was 10,
he had a few choice words.
13 years ago? Jesus.
That favorite part of that is just to see a pitcher manhandle a hitter.
That fight ruled, dude.
You know?
Well, he was a younger man. He was 20. And
Just watching
But
Porcello just fucking
you know, he's mad at himself.
just
You could
slam
see
him on the
just
ground.
like, what are you coming out here for? And then just, okay, game on.
Shit ruled. Kevin Youkilis.
Lassoed him and threw him to the ground.
But doesn't every pitcher do it act like that?
0-2 now on Jimenez.
It was
No,
intentional,
not all the time.
Okay.
I mean, because, you know, if you're
Everyone
sending
was
a
basically
message
just like, who would have thought that Rick Porcello was a badass? He just fucking walked Kevin Youkilis backwards and threw him on the ground face first.
Guys ever charge you?
Nope. I had Lance Parrish standing back there.
It's 0-2 on Hilt.
That's a difference maker.
He may have thought twice.
Yeah, that's a bouncer at the door.
I did have a couple steps toward me, and I'm really thankful that they did not come out. Larry Parrish
Oh, yeah.
was one of them.
He's a big
And he hit him.
That hits Jimenez.
Well, that was stupid. Well, at least it wasn't like unexpected or
That
anything.
hit the knee. It was an 0-2 pitch. He didn't go on the swing.
Yeah, the Tigers originally were questioning that. Did he go all the way around? But you can see him just hold back. And just a breaking ball, you see it just eating up Jimenez. Just there's nowhere for him to go.
Cleveland can't lose him for an extended period of time, but he's all right. He'll stay in. Second hit batter of the day for Cleveland. The other was Tyler Freeman in the second. So the Guardians have a man aboard with one away for Oscar Gonzalez.
Jimenez been well. I mean, he stands pretty close to the plate, so I mean, he's kind of. Some pitchers, you know, pitchers have every right to go inside on people. So.
In this inning right here to get him out of it.
Yeah, and Garrett Hill's not going to
Crowd the plate, you're gonna get hit often.
hit him in the knee. That okay, there's no way he's going to be running.
Especially as like a younger hitter that hasn't really established himself yet.
And a lot of hitters will do that too. They'll say, okay, you want to hit me?
I mean, he's hitting over 300. You would think people would like get the idea he can hit, and you don't really want him on base. But
Fouled away, and Jimenez did steal a base in the
I
second.
don't know. You know how baseball is. Fucking bunch of fickle dudes, and
It's a good day with Mom right there.
you do one wrong thing, they just all start hitting you with the baseball. He must have did something that upset somebody. Broke some weird rule. Thou shalt not
Looking right at you, Sean.
playeth baseball
Why is that cameraman so focused on me right now?
with too good of an attitude. All right, I'm pretty sure someone's just like leaving fake likes. Can you stop?
What do you think of
It's really
Cleveland's
weird.
chances in the division? You like
Thanks.
Minnesota and Chicago?
Boy, I know you and Simo were talking about this last series against the Rays.
They're just gonna get removed anyway, and that's just gonna remove
I
everybody's
guess-
likes. So could you not do that? Appreciate
Am I
it.
allowed to say if I'm rooting for a team?
You can say whatever you want. You're Dan Petrie.
No, I just just because of Terry Francona, I like to watch teams managed by him, and that's why I look at it. But you know, I like a lot of the moves that Minnesota made. You know, and getting you know, Jorge Lopez and Michael Fulmer, and just so I don't know. I don't know if Chicago's going to get hot again.
Yep.
So it probably is going to.
Yep. Closer, wider stances typically get you hit.
We'll see if Minnesota can last. But I think they're going for
And it's
it.
not even the fault of the pitcher. There's just some guys just refuse to not work inside. They're like, well, I'm gonna throw inside, like really inside. That's how I
I was
pitch.
watching the Twins and the Dodgers when I got home last night.
Anyway, one out for Gonzalez with a 1-2 count. Runner at first. Top of the fourth with a 1-0 Guardians lead.
After the Twins had been leading, Sonny Gray didn't help the Twins
thought it was the Yankees, and now they passed them. And
That's wide to third off the glove of Willie Castro. He'll try to make the play at first, but won't be able to get Gonzalez. First and second for Cleveland here with one out in the fourth.
You know, see if Willie just takes his eye off it briefly, thinking about throwing it to second, but
Oh, great job by Castro to misplay another baseball, and the runners are all safe.
if I'm going to field this ball, I got to be in position.
Some terrible fielding there, and now there'll be 2 on with 1 out.
Just peaked. Man, close play at first.
Sure was.
But then to have the presence
Yeesh.
of mind just to say, man, I want to try to get at least 1 out just to pick it up. Knows he's not going to get Jimenez down at second. He just misses Gonzalez.
That's the second error for Detroit here today. And here's Tyler Freeman, who was hit by a pitch in the second. Good looking prospect for the Guardians. They have a number of them. They are the youngest team in baseball. This one's fouled away. Look at their roster. Everybody's 20, seemingly. Everybody's 25 years of age or younger, for crying out loud. Jose Ramirez is 29. Miles Straw is 28. The catchers are a little bit longer in the tooth, but everybody else in really good shape moving forward. And that looks really good too. Nice and cold. A check swing, but in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Tigers playing straight away in a double play depth. Outside 2-2.
Tucker Barnhart wanted that pitch up. Again, talking about that elevated fastball, going with the, trying to get the strikeout. But you do every time, you know, you're mad at yourself for the hit batsman, then the error, you want to pick your guys up, and no better way than to get that little 2-hopper right to Javi Baez. And they both, you can see the Tigers are standard double play depth. You can see Scope cheating right to that bag. Barnhart going out, make sure they're on the same page.
Big for so many reasons in this inning. Sure don't want this game to get away. You see how well Zach Plesac has pitched so far. Trying to keep it here 1-0. Traffic on the base paths for Cleveland. Here's the 2-2 inside.
Yeah. Full count now for Freeman. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, football will be on soon.
Ideal for Garrett Hill. A 1-hopper to Scope. Tough play. Baez, the turn. In time. What a play.
Wasn't sure if that was hit hard enough, but those arms of Scope and Baez.
They are difference makers up the middle. Cleveland may want to look at this as Freeman gets down the line pretty well. And Terry Frank.
It looks like the Guardians want to challenge this play here. You got third pick. That's not bad. Oh, he's safe. Good challenge. So it'll be not a double play. It'll be runners at
Cleveland is challenging the out call at first base.
About a foot before it gets to Willie Castro or Harold Castro's glove.
runners at first and third.
I would guess.
Who are you picking?
It wouldn't need long to take a look at this one, just like they reviewed Willie Castro.
Man, these umps are pretty bad today.
Should be runners at the corners with 2 away for Cleveland.
So it'll be first and third, I believe, with 1 away.
After
Hey, what's up, Navy Rocks?
The runner is safe. Cleveland retains her challenge.
Yeah, very ready for the Pats. Very, very ready. All the stuff will be turned over and everything will be ready to go by 7 o'clock tonight.
Possibly jam Freeman, but Jonathan Scope did
So, yeah, he's
everything
clearly
that he
safe
along with
at
Javi
first.
Baez. Going to his left, how much does he get
Saints
on
run.
there?
Oh, you're going Kamara?
Gives him a nice feed.
Has it been announced what his punishment is going to be yet?
Can too, just came up a little bit short.
If anything, like 4 to 6 games or something?
Continue to make pitches to get out of this inning.
So you got to get Luke Maley here.
I hope they will, but I'm very hesitant to say so because I don't know what the offense, like, I know the offense will be fine at some point. I just don't know when that point will be. And I also have a few questions about what the defense is going to look like right away as well, especially with some of the younger pieces that were a lot younger than we were last year. So could be some raw moments. The vets that are there are a year older and they were kind of old last year. So I'm a little, trying to be optimistic about our chances. The best, it's just, I just 10-11 wins is somewhere where I'm hoping we could be. Again, I just gotta see it like start working. That's all. Yeah, yep. The starters are not playing tonight, so it'll be like Bailey Zapp and I think Brian Hoyer getting all the action. It'll be decent. Melee is up. He's got runners at the corners now with a 1-1 count or 1-2. Yeah, 1-1. Okay. Just gotta get it out and you get out of the inning.
Tigers are off to Chicago and then to
Yeah, the Giants are for a little bit anyway. I think they're in a quarterback battle with Tyrod Taylor and Daniel Jones. So they're in a different situation. Plus, like they gotta like get used to to each other with that. That's base hit.
Freeman goes first to third. Luke Maley has.
Well, it'll remain first and third with 2 away, and it's now 2-0 Guardians. It might be 3-0 now. They scored, but it's at least 2. Yeah, I'll be live for the Pats tonight. Yep, I'll have everything switched over this evening. What's the game on at 7 o'clock sharp? I should be live at 7 o'clock sharp. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing at least the first half of the game. The second half of the first preseason game might be some of the most boring shit I've ever seen. So I don't know how much of the game we'll be doing, but at least the first half, 100%. Probably some of like the third quarter because I don't really see the game being like super, what's the word, watchable after a certain point. Basically, people put on the roster to get cut the next day and shit.
They are tough outs. You talk to coaches and you say, who are those teams that can give you the most trouble? And immediately you think, oh, they're going to start talking about the Yankees because of the home run power. But they'll bring up teams like Cleveland just because they force you to control the zone. And because they force you into so many pitches.
And they're tough.
All right.
Tough teams to pitch against when you're out there. If you're going up again.
Hey, they get, what is it, 1-1?
Aaron Judge and, say.
You're a Cubs fan? Fair enough.
Big power hitters. There maybe are some holes in the swing where
Nothing wrong with the Cubs. They're about as good as the Tigers are this year, slightly better.
Hitters, I mean, you almost have to put it on a
well, like 3 games.
They're not going to expand the zone very often.
Hey, that'll get the Tigers out of the inning. All right, let's head to the bottom of the 4th. Guardians lead 4-0. Hey, I mean, 1 run for that situation could have been a lot worse. We'll go Reyes, Baez, and Castro. Reyes, Baez, Castro. That's Harold Castro. So Reyes, Baez, and Harold Castro. 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, this should be interesting. Yeah, Braves are really good. Mets are really good. Dodgers are really good. Padres could be good. Then you got like the Yankees, the Astros. That's about it. Feels like the AFC is very thin on talent right now. Probably Yankees, Dodgers. I know it's pretty boring, but like based on what I'm watching, maybe Dodgers, Astros rematch. one of those two matchups I feel like. Dodgers. Well, the Dodgers can't play the Mets. Oh, like as your most likely. Oh, in the like NL title game or something. Yeah, I mean, to me that's how it feels too. It's kind of starting to shape up into who's like real, who's not. You can kind of get the feel from it from watching games, and it's like, all right, these are the good teams. Yeah, I mean, if the Mets win, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Their team's expensive and they have a lot of good players. By the way, you know how they have that electric closer, Edwin Diaz? To anyone teams, I'm not saying like Tigers fans specifically, but like if you're worried about your erratic closer ever getting it together, don't. It'll be okay. I don't think Tigers fans understand that a lot of closers go through the exact phase that Greg Soto's going through. It'll be okay. A lot of good closers have this problem. Sometimes it just goes away for a season. Look at Diaz. Go literally look up his numbers and look up his issues with control. Mets fans like 2 years ago, hated this fucking guy because he'd just walk people and shit. And it's like, oh, no, then it clicked for him. Right now, he's one of the biggest badasses in all of baseball with the trumpets and. Yeah, the Field of Dreams tonight. Yeah, that'll be cool. It's always a cool thing. They're the last team to get to play in it. It's the end of the once a year. I was hoping that would become a regular thing, but I guess baseball Rob Manfred hates fun and cool things in baseball, I guess. It does seem like we have one of the few GMs who actively hate the games that he's like the GM of. I can't tell if this dude actually likes baseball or not sometimes. I'm like, why did he take away? Why are we only doing that twice? Seems like everybody liked the Field of Dreams. Players did, unless the players fucking hated it. You just never know with some of these baseball players. They tend to get pretty emotional about weird things. One away for Baez.
It gave me goosebumps when I watched it last year. I'm sure it won't be any different here tonight.
Right, and you don't know, what kind of marketing schemes Major League Baseball has up their sleeves to help make it special. So that's why that's a good tease there, Shep, to get people to tune in and watch that.
That's low to Javier Baez, and then it'll be Harold Castro.
A couple of things. Just with Zach Plesac, with the Guardians using 5 relievers to get through that game last night because Savali only went 4. So there's a lot resting on him.
Foul ball, 1-1.
This game, so he kind of putting the team on their shoulders. So on the other hand, the Tigers, saying, wait a minute, Karen Check has already pitched.
You're happy about it? Yeah, I'd be happy too.
He's already pitched twice. Let's try to put some pressure. Get into that bullpen.
Is no one on YouTube saying anything? That's crazy.
The end of this game.
Ground ball up the middle and off the glove.
Go Guards. Yeah, best of luck to you guys going forward. Look at that. They gave Baez a nice hit for all the hits he lets go by. They're like, yeah, we can throw him a hit.
Here comes Harold Castro, and
so Baez gets on with one away. 1 on, 1 out. 2-0 Guardians lead.
The thing AJ loves about him is that his timing is always there with his swing. He's got a little more old-fashioned approach with his hitting, timing up the fastball and adjusting to everything else. That's really Harold Castro in a nutshell. You think about it. You say take your lousy single whenever you want it, drive the ball when you can, but hang in the at-bat long enough, make good contact, good things will happen. And Harold Castro, again, consistently gets it done at the plate. He'll settle for singles.
You bet.
And I already know if it's settling.
There's something to be said for average.
It's probably a good move, right?
It's a number that sometimes we almost gloss over. We automatically.
Look at our offense. This dude just drafted good pitching and signed good pitching, and then just went, oh shit, because he had forgotten that. Oh yeah, there's a whole offense that I got to put pieces in. And that's really what it does feel like at times that went on with this team's building.
This one up, though.
It's like, damn, dude, what did you just forget about one half of the field?
Here comes Willie Castro.
I hope that isn't the case, Al.
It's a summer of fun. Tigers baseball, exclusive events, and more. Secure your seat for the 2023 season. Make your deposit today.
What was that? Another
$50
out?
per seat and receive complimentary tickets to
Oh,
the
Castro
2022
flew out.
Tigers home game. Go to tigers.com/membership. Here's Willie Castro. Who was
So you up 2 away with Willie Castro stepping in.
just 2 hits for the Tigers here today. The other
So Herald must have flew out to
Javier
center
Baez
field.
with an infield single here in the 4th.
Yep, that's who did.
That's outside, 1-0.
What do you think? Like, what do you think about it? I'm sure you're quite happy, just like most people are.
That's laced to right center field, and that's down. Baez will go first to third. Castro's going to try and turn it into a double. He is safe at second base.
I don't know about that one.
Counsel by Willie Castro.
They're gonna call everybody safe, so it could be second and third with 2 away now in the bottom of the 4th after a Willie Castro base hit. He's able to take second on some lackadaisical defense. I just don't know if he's actually safe or not at second.
A couple of really good hustling plays by Willie Castro, and that bobble right there. If Willie Castro is watching that, he's maybe not thinking about it. He's got his eyes, and as soon as that bobble happens, Willie Castro does exactly that and says, I'm going to take that extra base. And you see him slide towards the third base part of the bag. He knows
up,
the
Eric?
throw is coming in from right center, so he's going to force the fielder to reach all the way around to try to get him. And
So a
gets him
GM plan.
to second base.
How much do you love that, huh? And Scope pops up the first pitch.
God damn it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Has it.
Ah.
The Tigers' threat is thwarted. It's
All right, well, I guess we'll head,
Tigers we head to the 5th on Valley Sports.
And there was a fight between 2 coworkers and killed him, so they are shut down, and now we are probably going to have a meeting. Damn. Well, that sucks. It's a bit of a bummer to have to deal with it for work. It's like, damn. Glad that didn't happen where I'm at. That would have sucked to watch. What happened at work today? 2 people tore each other the fuck apart. Like, whoa. Anyway, oh yeah, okay. It'll be going to the top of the 5th. 2-0 Guardians lead after 4. 2-0 Guardians lead. It'll be top of the 5th. They'll send 1, 2, and 3 to the top. So top of the lineup to the plate for them. Quan, Rosario, Ramirez. Quan, Rosario, and Ramirez here in the top of the 5th. Coming on up. 2-0 Guardians lead. Cool. Now it's a commercial. Stretching out. Yeah. I'm in a good mood today. It's hard to be in a weird one or a foul one. Just mainly on the fact that like we have football returning, and Patriots tonight, Lions tomorrow. We can watch the Bucks on Saturday. Yeah, it's just a good day. Just sucks that the Tigers and Lions are playing at the same time tomorrow, basically. Kind of like eliminates myself from like most of this White Sox series. Oh, on the game? I haven't gone and done that in a while. I've been probably fired in all honesty. But I mean, I guess we can find out later today. I might go do that or something later tonight after all the streaming. Take some time to myself and video game out.
He gets up and throws, and that bobble was all that Willie Castro needed. But you're going to see that he slides right here and on that side instead of over here, and that's what allowed him to get into second base.
Strike one.
And as you always talk about, your head is up. You're looking at where the ball is. You're just not feeling like you've been granted the base hit and be settled with it.
Ball one.
Yeah, you could have been real happy, but you'll see him get to that third base side of the bag, Instead of if he's on
Your
the
Dodgers don't
right
play
field
tonight,
side of
so
that
at least I
bat,
get to watch both. Oh, there you go.
the difference between safe and out.
Ah,
Launches one deep right field.
he didn't hit that far. Oh, he did.
Stephen Kwan's third home
Damn, is that
run
his
of the
only
year.
home run?
Cleveland adds one to lead off the fifth. It's 3-0.
No, it's third. Okay. I was going to say, as long as that's not his only home run, I don't give a shit.
You think Stephen Kwan is just that slap hitter who just slaps
I know this is
the
baseball
ball
and Patriots
around the
game.
room.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually be watching some fun
He
football.
gets a curveball, tucks
Just
the ball
sucks that
out,
none of the
runs it
Patriots
out
starters
over
are
the
going tonight,
plate,
so
and
it's like,
down
well, that's a
and
bit of a
in, and
bummer.
that's that pitch that left-handers just like to drop the barrel of the bat right down and lift it into right field, and that's exactly what Stephen Kwan does.
Boy, what a pain he has been.
Oh, they called that a strike?
Couple
Eesh.
walks, a stolen
0-1 to
base,
Rosario.
and now the home run to lead off the inning.
I share his sentiment. I don't agree with that call.
Again, I mean, they walk, they don't strike out, and then if you make a mistake, they burn you. And that's not really even a mistake. That's just one of those pitches that left-handed hitters like to feast on.
That's out of the reach of Harold Castro.
Yeah, to the person who's spamming likes on my stream, I hope you realize that like YouTube already is aware of the issue of you doing this, and they're only going to delete the likes that you're leaving, like they had just gotten it back down to 22 a second ago. So just know that your another troll effort is now in vain. I told on you already. Yeah, just so you're aware, like it won't happen again. I mean, you can keep wasting your time. It just inflates my view count, inflates my numbers, and makes them look better in the momentary. So that's cool. I appreciate it. But just know you that glitch won't happen again. It'll just delete whatever excess you're leaving. Dipshit.
Something off speed.
There's Jose Ramirez, who's popped up twice.
Imagine having a trolling method and it's immediately stopped. YouTube trolls have just been getting constantly beaten down these last few weeks by YouTube. They can't talk anymore in chats because people can go see that they have new made accounts. YouTube is getting their like system removal down and dislike system removal down to a pretty much science.
It has been other Cleveland Guardians who have guided them to the wins. Although Ramirez did have an RBI last night.
Sucks to be a shitty troll in the modern era where all you know is spam trolling. Fucking loser.
Way foul. Counts even.
Then he plays every day, and
2 and
you
2.
wonder sometimes just, you know, if Terry Francona ever gives him a little bit of a rest. And this
Imagine not being good enough to troll in 2022.
Right.
And then he's designated
Like, I still just being a shitty little spam troller. Sheesh. That was his first home run in this whole series. I was gonna say I don't think he's homered against us this year. He's got a he might I think he has like an inside the park against us, but I might be wrong. I don't know why I think that.
I think Jose Ramirez would hit the heck you're giving me a day off.
But
That's a good point. Another one
would I be
popped up.
surprised if that was actual?
Garrett
No.
Hill has handled Jose
Hey, look,
Ramirez.
your likes just went down to 30. You were at 35 a second ago. Oh, he's the first home run between anybody in the series? Yeah, that's really believable. It's down to 29. Uh-oh. All your hard work is melting away, Mr. Troll. What's happened? Right before your very eyes, the number's dropping. Oh, where will it stop? Oh, you're going to try and fight it. He's going to fight it. With his turgid little penis. He's going to fight it. Oh, it's down to 27 again. It went up to 28. Miller rips a base hit, so it'll be Jimenez now with 1 on and 2 out here in the 5th inning.
It comes with 2 away here in
Oh, all the way down to 26. He's losing the fight.
I think Garrett Hill just trying to get
I don't know how many actual likes there are. There could just be that many. I don't know. I think there's 22. Maybe a little under that. My guess is anywhere from 24 to 22 likes on the stream.
That pitch count is starting to climb here. He went
He left a dislike this time. Aha, you mad? Fucking bitch. You upset? Aw. Kind of feel bad for you. All your efforts were in vain. Watched it go right back down to the number it was at when you started trolling again, dude. Like I said, spam trolling is just not your thing. You're not very good at it. Just so you know that going forward. So you can stop embarrassing yourself. Oh shit, hold on. I accidentally refreshed the wrong page. I apologize. That should be good now, though, the audio.
Only 4 hits for Cleveland. But the Tigers have made a couple of errors.
Oh, he's trying again, though. You gotta appreciate the determination and how hard his little dick is for me. He's just gonna keep on trying. It's kind of pathetic. He's sitting there like switching account, pressing like, switching account for the 3rd time now. This is his efforts in trolling. I'm sure you guys find this particular loser to be quite the badass. Yeah. I just wanted to point out how shitty your efforts are, dude. And so everyone's aware of how petty and how pathetic you truly are. And like, dude, he won't say anything. He's too afraid to. With his turgid little micro penis on full blast right now. He's fucking just spam click. I'm getting him. I'm getting him somehow. It's like, actually, dude, all you're doing is wasting your time. Literally, everything you've done has been reverted back to normalcy. Even your spam dislike will be turned back into, hey, he's fucking giving it his all. My likes are fucking going up and down and up and down and up and down. He's trying everything to get this live stream took off the air right now. He thinks like I'll be removed for violating rules that he's making me violate. It's like, dude, that they know I'm being spammed. Like you don't think that like they're widely aware of what you're up to with your 3 IQ move? Yeah, but if I spam it, it'll mess your account up. In what way, dude? No one gives a shit about likes and dislikes. Only weirdos like you do. You know they took those away. You know that they like those don't mean anything except for like interaction with like you sitting there spam pressing those is unironically helping my channel. Like, I don't think he understands like what the like and dislike button mean for a creator. You do realize it doesn't do anything for promotion to do either button. All that means is interaction, 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 and you keep pressing it. Do you know what that means for me in the algorithm? I am just being pushed through the algorithm like a fucking lubricated shit, like with like X-Lax like on the other side of it. Like, I basically am just walking through a fucking wide blown open anus right now to the top of the list. And it's all thanks to you. I have nobody to thank but you. This stream was having trouble at the start of it until you showed up and started spamming my account and raising the interactions through the roof. I partially owe my success this afternoon to you. Without you, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that next AB he told us against Akron.
He thinks he's like, I'm going to vary him. That way, if I vary them, they won't know it's all from one IP address. I'm fucking really smart. Yeah, he doesn't understand. Yeah, he doesn't understand, and I like to point things like that out. Oh, his likes are being removed right now. Hold on. Down to 33. All his dislikes were removed too. Down to 32. It's already redoing his work. It's already fucking erasing his work. It's like, dude, you're the saddest fucking dude I've ever seen, man. No, he's going on there leaving likes otherwise. He's like, come on, come on, come on. Gotta fight the machine, man. Some guy's trying to troll me with likes, I guess, by spamming likes. And I'm not really sure what his end game is there. When I already alerted YouTube as to what's going on. And now they're just real-time correcting it back to stasis. Not really sure what he's doing.
his skills in the outfield and to get better.
Other than doing exactly what I thought would happen to him.
Outfielder yet. So
Because I lied and went like, yeah, my stream yesterday got all my likes took away.
I just have to concentrate on one thing, and that's hit.
And now he's sitting here spamming likes, hoping that it's going to take away all the likes. I think that's his end goal, is all the likes get removed if he leaves a bunch of likes, because I lied to him and went, yeah, YouTube took away all my likes, even though it's just a glitch and they'll be put back on tomorrow. This dude is like, I finally got a way to troll him. I'm going to like him to death.
How much extra work all these guys get in, so you know that he's out there
Yeah, you got me, dude. You're totally hurting me with all that interaction. I wish you'd stop.
Fouls it back. I loved what he said to his
My
teammates.
stream is literally just being passed through the algorithm like a hot plate.
About your journey.
It's just literally just
19th round draft pick, 'cause I should have been
higher and higher with every button this idiot keeps spam pressing.
Virginia Tech. I didn't play as well as I should have.
Uh-oh, all the way down to 30 and a dislike re-added. He's back up to 4 dislikes, even though it was all the way down to 2 a second ago. Let's see what his numbers are now. Can he keep up with the grinding YouTube machine?
Now a message from CarShield.
Do you hate saving money? No. You must hate saving
Yeah, for a stream that literally got 0 notifications pushed out, you've done a lot of work for me. This is going to be a well-viewed stream by the end of this. Oh, all the way down to 29 likes. What are you doing, good sir? You're failing your job. Making me feel unpopular here with these lack of likes. Uh-oh.
Takes that curveball low 1-0.
You running out of steam here to keep up with the machines? It's a 1-0 count for Barnhart. It's the saddest shit I've ever seen, dude. This is sadder than the people who just make account after account to talk shit. This is someone just being like, well, I made all these fake accounts to troll. I might as well use them. And then, like, seeing the fact that, like, their spam trolling doesn't work in 2022.
Struggling season for Zach Plesac this year, but how about last year? The only pitcher
Yeah, it's
all
fucking
time
cringe, dude.
to ever be on the opposing side of 3 different no.
He's trying again. He's like, put the surge back in.
Giolito, Wade Miley, and something else. That's all right.
Not realizing I also shine in these moments of making fun of people at this exact thing.
Yes, there is.
So everyone who's watching now is going, this guy's actually kind of funny. He's fucking just ripping this troll apart. Because he's really not missing much of the game. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th, 3-0 Guardians lead. Badu up now. It was Barnhart. I figured I didn't have to say his at-bat because we all know it's an automatic loss. The second he takes like a minute off,
How about give me a couple of hits?
all his hard work goes away. It's quite my favorite conundrum for him.
In those games from a year ago.
It's like, so what? You gonna sit here for another hour and do this? Pretty sad statement on where your life is at.
Give me 10.
That on a
with 10.
Thursday afternoon, in the middle of the day, you're just able to do this.
Tied a few.
You need some a deep reflection on where you are in life.
Give me
I also noticed you're not here at nighttime, so you probably get sent to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So you're probably like 8 years old.
I've not heard that part of the story.
Oh yeah, he's gonna keep going, man. He's gonna try.
Sure, we bring that up. All right.
Unknowing to him, it's just gonna go away again.
goes on between teammates.
1 and 2 to Akil Badu.
No, it's down to 38. No, it's the same spammer. I don't fucking care.
More at the ping
Who?
pong table than anything
I don't
else.
know. Some Little Dick 67.
Playing a game yesterday, and there was plenty of needling going on.
I don't know. They have a different one all the time, and I don't really think about them. So I don't. I've tried to explain to this troll. I don't know anything about them, and they're like, yeah, because I'm a great troll. It's like, no, because dude, you're irrelevant.
2 missed
Like
balls.
like a good troll would have me thinking, you know. Like you don't have me do anything. All you do is help my channel out in ways you don't even begin to understand because you're not good at your craft. Because watch, if you stop doing what you do for 10 minutes, you'll see the results. Go ahead, stop what you're doing if you're able to, and hear me out for a second. I'm trying to improve your game. Stop what you're doing for just 30 seconds, and now look at what happens to all of your work. Like, I'm trying to explain to you something, and I hope you're receptive right now. Hopefully you've busted your little nut, and now you're able to focus clearly. Watch where all your trolling where it goes, my friend. You could be a good troll one day, but you don't understand the basics of the art. Spam trolling isn't trolling. It's just not. I'm willing to engage with you right now because I'm in a really good mood. But I'm willing to bet to you, if you stop for 1 second and observe what happens when your art takes place, all of it goes away. The way to get to people is to build a narrative and then fuck it up. That's how you troll effectively. And that's how you pull the rug out from people. That's how you get people going, holy shit. Like, you want to be a good troll, I can tell, but this isn't good trolling. Just spam and volume trolling. That's caveman shit, dude. Anybody can do that. Like, you can sit there and make a bunch of Google accounts. It's not hard. You know? Anyway, top of the sixth, Gonzalez, Freeman, and Male. Literally, like, retards can do that, dude. Like, do you want to know what a 9-year-old used to do to troll me? They did what you're doing. Like, again, it's impressive when like an 8-year-old has 1,000 accounts made up, because it's like, oh, that guy's, you know, planning shit. He's a little planner. It's very, very funny. But like, anybody over a certain age is just kind of weird. It's like, dude, you should have been past that a long time ago. Cisneros coming into pitch. Cisneros into pitch for Hill. It'll be Gonzalez, Freeman, and Male, as we said. Top 6, 3-0, Guardians lead.
I'm sorry?
How are we?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
By the way, it's 29 likes.
All right. I'm gonna start with you, Mary.
Okay.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, like I said they would, dude. And it'll stop somewhere around 24 or 22. I don't actually know what the real number is. It could be that high now. But that's what I'm trying to explain to him, dude. I'm not doing anything to make that happen. The system is stopping you from being able to do what you want to do. You see why your system isn't a very good system? The fruits from your labor go away. And all I have to do is ignore you, and it's like you're not here. Do you understand how that works for me? How are you trolling me right now if I'm not, if literally all I have to do is ignore you? And I'm trying to give you advice because I actually don't mind you.
Well, actually, I came with a baseball tour, and I contacted Carol.
It's not even view botting. He's just switching between his accounts. Oh, he's back to the likes. Well, all right, dude. I tried to explain it to you. All you're going to do is open yourself up to getting banned by YouTube, but on an IP level. I mean, keep doing that, I guess. Hopefully you don't like this platform, you know. I assume you don't, but all right. Anyway, back to the game. 0-2 now on Gonzalez. So let's just ignore the guy. Let him do that. Well, I tried to help you, dude. You're going back to the spot where a lot of trolls go, where I just ignore them. Sucks for you, Nuzdar, or whoever you are. I'm sure you're not actually Nuzdar, but you're on the same level. See ya, dude. I tried to help you. I guess you're just gonna not listen to my advice. I give good advice. Why is this old bitch still talking? Why is Mary Moore's old bitch? Oh, okay. She played second base on the Springfield Sallies and Battle Creek Bells. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I didn't pretend to get outraged when transgenders started doing women's sports, so I get to have my like actual opinions on women's sports. I don't give a shit about it. I don't like women's sports. I think that they should have let the trannies in so it became better sports. But hey, no, don't listen to Rob. It's way more exciting than watching a bunch of unattractive bitches do things. Trust me, it's way more interesting, isn't it? Do you know if you go read posts under women's comments or sports right now on ESPN or on Twitters on like ESPN or any of them sites on their Twitters, it's a bunch of people saying women's sports aren't real sports, a bunch of typical comments you'd see. But if there was a transgender person playing, they'd be like, we need to protect the sanctity of women's sport. Fuck you all. No, we don't. What sanctity are you talking about? 99% of the time, fucking unless a tranny's involved, people would say the following: "Yeah, get out of there and go make me back to the kitchen." No one likes women's sport. Barely anybody normal like women's sport. Some people might like certain events. I like watching softball. I actually enjoy watching the U.S. women's national team when their softball comes on. That's about it. That's the only women's sports I can watch. The rest of it I find pretty insufferable. Mainly because I don't like bad sports. You guys know how I don't even like watching bad minor league football. Aw, god damn it. And that'll be everybody's safe. Like I literally didn't watch the USFL because of bad football. What happened on that play? Yeah, well, beach volleyball. Yeah, that's different. Any guy would watch that. Oh, he caught it. Or no, what'd he do? No, he threw it and made a play. The camera just never panned back over to first base for some reason. All right, one away with the runner over at third. That was weird. The camera just never panned back to Javi. Not really certain as to why.
I think the movie gave us a part of history that no one knew about.
That's what I wanted to look at real fast. How's this doing?
I mean, there was some Hollywood in it, but I appreciated the fact that they let people know that the league existed. And I think that was
1,225.
Inspiration to so many people. I know I'm not the first to say that. I won't be the last, but thanks so much for taking some time with us.
Well, I hope we last too. I like to last a little longer.
Thank you so much, Dal. I appreciate it very much. And thank you very, very much. You guys take care.
Thank you.
Chef, let's go back upstairs.
All right, thanks, Johnny. Congratulations to those young ladies for doing what they did and helping pave the way.
Great job, Johnny.
There's
that was fun to listen to.
One away, runner at third. 1-1 count, and here's the pitch to Melee, and he gets underneath it, and I don't really think that's deep enough.
Scope makes the play. 2 away.
Funny, but I don't think Gonzalez would go or should go there. Looked across the diamond at Scope like, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, during that interview, Johnny Canes had a wonderful.
That was weird. Anyway, it'll remain 3-0. The runner wasn't able to score. Straw is up now with the runner at third and 2 away.
Javi Baez just goes over and slides and gets that
Top of the 6th.
Short hop, but it's behind him.
Rapidly coming to a close. Can the Tigers avoid another run here? We'll see.
Think about the throw, just fires a bullet over there, and that's when he's at his most accurate, when he's just reaction, boom, throw it right in Harold Castro's letter, that Old English D right in his hat.
This is Miles Straw. Gets away from Barnhart, but not enough for Oscar Gonzalez to score. Gonzalez led off the inning with a double down the right field line. Then that outstanding play by Javier Baez before the Maley pop-up. Meanwhile, Jose Cisnero is getting this inning. He's taken over for Garrett Hill, who lasted 5 innings, gave up 3 runs and 4 hits.
1-0. 2-0, down low. Had to block that one.
Tough series for Miles Straw so far.
What's up, Amir? How's it going?
Tough season for Miles Straw. Batting just .211 swing.
2-1 now as he swings through the pitch right down the middle. I see people miss on down the middle pitches very often, to the point where I'm pretty sure at this point no one ever expects the ball down the middle anymore. They're like, holy shit. And then they panic swing at it.
Making him or forcing him to swing the bat.
Tough to do it now at 2-2.
And right on cue, Harold Castro is going to back up to a more normal position at first base.
lifted in the air.
That's so fucking cringe.
Victor Reyes is there. Cleveland strands a leadoff double. Here come the Tigers in the 6th.
Anyway, that'll end the inning. Tigers avoid giving up any runs, so good job by the pitching staff there. It's this narrow to get out of the little early trouble they put themselves into. It'll be... Let's see. Green, Reyes, and Baez. Green, Reyes, and Baez. Bottom of the 6th, coming on up. Maybe there's some runs. 9. Yeah, it's 1, 2, and 3 rather. 1, 2, and 3. I thought someone else was bad. I thought I seen somebody else leading off the inning, and Green was going second. That too is my bad. Cool. They'll just get removed by YouTube, dude. Like I already explained to you. Okay. What's up, Charles? We've already gone over how that works. I thought we literally... They're all gone again, by the way. All the fake likes you left. They've all been removed already. There might just actually be like 30 likes on this stream. It was pretty close with 22 or 24 a second ago. You have to understand, dude, like, people actually like this channel. As much as you may not think so. No, I don't think so, man. You're not doing anything. It's been at the same number now for 5 minutes. And by the way, I'm the only other one who can see the other number. Yeah, I mean, dude, the number is solid at 31. I don't know what to tell you. You can make it go up. You can't really make it go down. Make it go down. Make it go past make it go lower than 30. If you have all the power, make it go lower than what it was sitting at. Remove all the likes. Come on, show us your real power. Go lower than 30.
Maybe he can do the same thing here in the 6th.
Can you?
With the Tigers down 3.
Are you even capable of doing that? It's kind of cringe if not.
Talk about anything offensively.
You said you had all this power, but all your dislikes are being removed now. Oh, because you have to move your likes. You have to move your dislikes into likes now in order for you to properly troll, right? Because you just don't have more to. Oh, okay, got it. See, you had to start talking because we were ignoring you. Were you getting angry because we were ignoring you? Aw. Somebody wasn't getting attention paid. See, now he has to remove dislikes in order to push it under 30 likes. Because there's already there's a base total here that he's uncomfortable with of about 30 likes that he can't really work around. Aw, Dodger films are... Aw, can you not do this without moving your likes and dislikes around? Nope, he can't. He has to turn all his likes into dislikes. And likes into dislikes. I'm controlling them. No, you're not, dude. That's adorable. See you later, dude. We're going to go back to ignoring you. Have fun. You have fun with that. Anyway, back to the game. Bottom of the 6th, 108. Here's Reyes. Again, I try to explain to him. I don't think he's smart enough to understand what I'm telling him. So... Besides, it's getting boring. People are not tuning in anymore, so let's focus on the game.
We talked about it in the Tampa series. Way too many strikeouts. Last night, 14 strikeouts. Not
You're boring, dude.
That situation here today, but looking for that big hit.
And it's unfortunate, too, because we're around these guys all the time, and we know how hard they work. We know they're working behind the scenes, working on their swings, shortening up. Scott Coolball and Mike Hess, they're getting after it every day. But it's not translating.
0-2 now on young Reyes with 1 away in the 6th.
0-2 for the 3rd time today. Fouls it back.
Frustrating.
And that'll be a foul ball. Count remains 0-2.
But then I go take the test and I'm failing every single day. It's like this kind of season. This season's kind of taking me back to 03, to where we were Tram and Gibby and Big Wheel, Lance Prayers. They were all giving us all the great advice, giving us the right tools. Man, we just wasn't executing.
And the fly out to center field, 2 away. Now up is Baez with 2 outs.
Every team works hard.
Bottom of the 6.
So when
3-0 Guardians lead.
is the hard work the right work?
Well, that's a great question, and I think the work that I watch on a day-to-day basis, it's the right work.
Okay.
Now, being able to translate or execute it during the game is the challenge, because the pitcher dictates everything. The way they're changing speeds, they speed you up, they slow you down. As a hitter, the key is getting ourselves in a good hitting position early.
Baez is gonna hit a home run this at bat.
I feel like we're late, and so now we go right into the symptoms. Shoulders flying out, heads flying out. Can't reach the ball on the outside.
Here's the 2-0. Here's the this 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
It's the timing, the mechanism, getting there early to make good decisions. That's what the great hitters do. And obviously, I wasn't a great hitter, but I've talked to a bunch of them. I've been around them. I've been in their pockets, so to speak, trying to learn from.
Here's the pitch, and that ball is gone. Yay! Home run! Woo.
Gets Detroit on the board. His 11th bomb.
Yeah, imagine allowing fucking Baez to hit a home run.
3-1.
Yeah, Javi Baez, it's that changeup that we were talking about, him throwing a lot. And it just is one of those ones that stays up instead of staying with the slider out over the plate. Look at Javi Baez staying back there, Simo, not out in front. Everything, the front side is in there, not, where your rear end is leaving it. He stays right on that and hits that line drive for the first run for the Tigers. Maybe that'll get something started. It's just too often that we're talking about the other pitcher talking, hey, he's changing speeds, he's speeding us up. He's on the, changing speeds, throwing a good variety of pitches. It's too often that we're saying that, and I think that's the frustrating part for the Tiger hitter.
Well, it definitely does become frustrating for a hitter.
Yeah, Baez with the home run though.
I really like this swing here by Baez because, again, we talk about rhythm, talking about time.
Now it's 2-0 for Harold Castro.
That's a change up there.
You take what the NBA is doing. That's cool what the NBA is doing.
Change up, right?
Yeah, I know. It's nice to see Baez fight. I bet you he's happy too. He's like, hell yeah, it's nice to hit a home run. Wish I could have hit more of those during the season though.
To that position more often, and I think that's been the biggest issue.
3-1 to Harold Castro.
But that's not something, you've said it over and over, it's not, you don't think that he's up there looking for that changeup. I mean, he's always, seems to me that he's looking something hard, and then just, must have just reacted, or the fact that it was up in the zone and he was able to adjust.
Hey, Castro walks with 2 outs, so that'll put a runner on. It's 3-1 in favor of the Guardians. Guardians up 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs and a runner at first. Here comes Willie Castro, killer of the Guardians.
Has to be off the fastball and then get there early, right? I get there early. Watch this mechanics here. He
And
loads
beat her up
really
with slow
well.
people. What's up,
Balances on
Vincenzo?
the backside. He loads up, gets the front foot down.
Wait.
Then he goes, oh, that's a changeup.
Didn't you have a new
See
name
that
you were
little
just a
bit of
minute
pause
ago?
there? That's when he recognized the pitch, and that's why and it was up, so he was able to pull the
Mr.
hands
Vinny.
inside and get the barrel to it. I think you have to hunt fast.
Oh, you're not a real
and
account.
adjust to all-speed pitches.
And there's a lot to that.
You know I can see that you're just a fake account, right?
Sometimes it makes it difficult for him.
Unless you made a new account, Vinny.
That's a big leg kick.
Vincenzo.
Going backwards, and then
The
it's going
Detroit
over.
River Monsters account that you were in here under earlier.
A lot of movement. You talk about shortening the swing up.
Well, you'll go through a lot of period.
Do you not remember coming in? Oh, dang. No, how are you the real one? I mean, you're on a brand new account.
It's hard to
Oh,
stop that
okay.
swing.
It's hard to stop once I load up like that with that.
No,
high
you
leg
don't.
kick. I'm giving myself so much room for error. It's tough to simplify your approach though when you accustomed to.
You don't type like the guy. You type just like yourself, dude. You know you're like not slick, right? Ugh,
Couple of
dude,
hits for Willie
fucking kill
Castro so
yourself.
far today. An infield
Jesus
single
Christ.
in the second and a double
In a video game, but Jesus, dude.
fouled away.
Get a hobby or
But
something.
it just takes that one swing of the
Anyway,
bat, you know, that
0-2 now on Castro.
like, okay, we're not doing anything whatsoever. We got 3
Bill
hits,
Robinson, and
all of a
that's
sudden,
cool.
Javi Baez hits one out
I don't really
for
know who that
for
is,
the
so I
Tigers,
can't
and
really
all of a
help
sudden
you
it's
out
like, hey,
with
we can get to
anything
this
with
guy.
Bill
Maybe he's
Robinson.
getting a little tired.
It's like, oh yeah, that's a guy. I
Maybe
think he
that
played
slider's
basketball.
gonna be up.
He's good at it. Like, that's my level of analysis on that. What's up, Dragons? Nope, Mac Jones isn't playing tonight, sadly.
Willie Castro seeing that pitch pretty well. That was the one that drove, from Shane Bieber, drove Willie Castro crazy in the first game of the series. So I think that's a good lesson learned.
How you doing, man?
You know, maybe not the same kind of breaking stuff Plesac as Bieber has.
Mitch is playing on Saturday. That's cool. He's starting.
The Guardians pitchers are going to attack Willie Castro.
And it just seems
Come
like
on, Castro.
He's taking some really good swings today. Pushing that ball
Get a cash stroke. Oh, they'll call that a ball. That was pretty close. Close one to take there.
I'm watching the Guardians approach.
Team is dog shit. Bases loaded. 0 outs against Zach Greinke, and we scored 0 runs. Wouldn't be surprised. We did that earlier in our series. We had no outs against the Cleveland's bullpen. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th. We needed to score 2 runs, a base hit, and we probably win the game in the top of the 9th. I think we retired like 20 or 23 straight fucking hitters for the Guardians at one point. Just like from the 3rd inning forward, we didn't give up anything to these dudes at the plate.
It's a big reason why they're in first place in the division.
I agree.
It was quite bad. That might be the worst game I've seen the Tigers lose this year. And they've been shut out a couple times. Like, they've looked better in like getting shut out than they did in any real point in this game, I think.
I think that also what makes the Minnesota Twins a tough team to beat, because they put the ball in play. Now their pitching is nowhere near what Cleveland is, but their offense, there's a lot of similarities there. It's not by accident that they're at the top of the division. It's because they apply pressure by putting the ball in play and forcing you to make plays.
7th pitch of the at-bat to Willie Castro. Golfs it down the left field line. Quan running hard, sliding and making the grab.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Unable to make the play.
Dropped
Came
it,
close.
It was originally called out, and then
You all right?
He comes
Okay, he's
with it
good.
a little bit.
I was gonna say, Quan got up really slow and weird on that. I was like, is he like hurt or something? What the fuck is happening?
That angle is right there, Simo, that you know.
Then he got up and kind of just trotted away. It was just an awkward looking slide. Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't feel. He doesn't feel great, but that looks a lot worse than I think it actually was. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not the only one who thought he got up weird. I really was. I'm hoping he's not like hurt. That would suck.
He allows these guys to. He forces them to play the game the right way. Again, Cleveland. I mean, the Guardians didn't make any moves during the trade deadline. They're gonna trust these young guys to continue to perform.
Another one foul.
And I think that gives the young guys a lot of confidence. You know, when your organization don't go out and feel like they have to add pieces, when they feel like they've got the right pieces in place.
I think it gives that whole room confidence.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, wait a minute, they do like us. I mean, would they have wanted something? I'm sure they would have taken it, but they're not going to sacrifice some of their young guys. Oh.
Whoa, that was a bad call.
Shakes his head. Doesn't like it at all. Instead,
Yeah, I know that feeling, Dragons. Trust me.
Today. Javier Baez gets Detroit on the board. His homer traveled 300
We get a run back.
feet and gives him a
Not really sure why that was called, but we'll head to the top of the 7th, and yeah, I guess the Guardians are up to bat now. Probably should have been ball 2 or ball 3 rather, or ball 4. But hey, you know, yeah. Anyway, Quan, Rosario, Ramirez. Quan, Rosario, and Ramirez here in the top half of the 7th. 3-1 Guardians lead. Yeah, yep. I've made a video on it. Yep. I got rid of his bum ass.
see a curveball. Zach Plesac has tried everything in that at-bat. And that's off the play. Willie Castro shaking his head because he knows that he just battled his tail off and fouled off everything. And the reaction, him just slamming the bat down.
What's up, Aaron?
Glove and helmet. And Simo, I just gotta know.
Yeah, season didn't go. Yeah, hopefully a GM, a new GM can kind of breathe new life into the team. I agree with that. Yeah, hopefully it's not too long. Guardians is general surprising. In general, is surprisingly annoying. Like they shouldn't be a second place team. I think they're in first place. Even. I know that doesn't really help the sentiment that you were trying to spread around about where they should be and where they shouldn't be. Say first pitch strike to Quan. Fully the pitcher now.
Because you want to have a really true understanding or a good understanding of the strike zone, and I felt like Willie there had an argument.
And he laid off of a curve.
Yeah, I'm excited for football.
Stephen Kwan down the left field.
Like I said, I thought they got in there.
Chase, it's foul.
That'll be a foul ball. The count goes to 0-2. Yeah, I'm excited as well. Patriots play tonight. Ravens and Titans tonight. Patriots play the Giants. It's good. Good night of Thursday night football. Thursday night's football. I don't know how you'd officially say something like that.
Fastballs, I'm going to hunt middle to left center. And if they hang something or they throw me a breaking ball, they'll speed me up. And with my rhythm and timing, I'll just.
You just finished your work for the summer. Hell yeah, there you go.
And that's when he did the damage.
It'll be ball one. Your summer job. Oh, that's all done. Will you start school in the next couple weeks? It's always cool.
Try to force him to pull it, and then he did. He threw a ball, but he pulled it into the seats.
One away. Oh, I was say it went foul. Dude, are you kidding? They grabbed it before it went foul. Man.
Yeah, this looks like it's
this first base umpire is like fucking actually awful at this.
Says, oh, I got a chance.
At no point did that ball actually go foul, like whatsoever. That should just be an out. Line, grass, line, out. Yeah, there's wire. I don't know why they're calling that. Unless they're saying it was foul at the home plate spot, like right off the bat.
Not sure Harold Castro agreed with that call.
Because that wasn't a foul ball down the line. Not even like in the slightest bit.
Quan has walked twice.
So.
And homered.
It's a little. They must. I'm wondering what they're actually calling a foul. It must have been the. It's like the smock when it hits.
Kicked on that last little blade of grass.
What a play by Castro, and he'll take it himself. Stop it. Flash in the left.
You gonna stream NFL pre? Yeah, I'm doing that tonight. Yep. They play Saturday, right? I don't think the Bears are on this Sunday. There's only one game Sunday, and that's the Vikings and Raiders.
Really nice plays all series long over there at first base.
Starting to get really, really comfortable over there at the first base position. Picking it, flashing the leather.
Way away for Rosario.
Solid.
You mean Saturday? Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah. Yep. I'm not going to cover the Bears. What time do they play on Saturday? Like 1 o'clock against the Chiefs or 4 o'clock? I was going to cover the Bucks and Dolphins, but now that Brady's out, I don't know what I'm doing on Saturday. I'm going to reconfigure.
Missed away 1-1.
12 o'clock noon against KC. So 1 o'clock my time. Well, I don't know. We're in different time zones. Even if you're in like Illinois, I think we're in different time zones. It just sucks because Michigan like isn't in that time zone, and it should be probably. Yeah, you're Central Standard. That's what I thought.
Shallow right for Victor Reyes.
It's so weird how Michigan just isn't in that grouping. I've always found that to be one of the stranger parts of the Midwest zeitgeist. 2 down now, though. Here's Ramirez. It's how Michigan's in its own little time zone all by itself. With like Ohio as its buddy.
Back in that dugout, get your hitters another chance.
guys, how about this?
2 down now in the 7th inning. 3-1 in favor of the Guardians.
How confident do you guys have in their ability to get guys out?
Yeah, and a lot of Indiana as well. I don't know why those they could just go to Central and like they're the same timing as you guys. Then like the sun stays up the same time length. It's like, why exactly is Michigan in this time zone? It's not exactly in sync directly with New York and them. It might be, but I don't think it is actually. I think it gets stays lighter a little longer. I don't know. It's the stupid shit I think about that has no actual consequence on the world. It's very useful. Oh shit, what did I just do? I don't think I did anything, right? I hope not. Let's make sure. All right. Yeah, it's probably still good then. Yep. Okay, cool. I like pressed a bunch of buttons on my keyboard, and I was like totally ready for everything to just not be working. Everything to just be kind of fucked up and just blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Scope, Carpenter, and looks like Tucker Barnhart. Yep. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It's a 7th inning stretch. It's Scope, Carpenter, Barnhart. Scope, Carpenter, and Barnhart in the bottom of the 7th. 3-1. Guardians lead. Well, here's our chance at trying to, play spoiler a little bit. I don't think we're good enough, but you never know. All right, I'm going to go get some more soda real quick.
7:10 right here at Comerica Park. Stay after the game for a fabulous post-game fireworks show. For tickets, go to tigers.com/tickets today. Tigers could use some fireworks here in the 7th. Jonathan Scope, Kerry Carpenter,
all right,
and Tucker Barnhart.
I'm back.
Up against Zach Plesac.
All right.
95th pitch of the night.
Here's Scope with a 1-0 count. 2-0 count. Or, well, 1-1 now. He swung through that one. I don't know why I thought it was ball 2. Freaking idiot. Start getting mad at myself, really. Like, mad.
I actually was not, unfortunately. I was getting
retarded.
Ready for some information on the next batter, and it surprised me a little bit. Gibby had to give me a heads up. Had it not been for the monitor, I might have some type of broken cheek.
Yep.
Sort, maybe.
Mets looking interesting. Jacob deGrom back at business, coming back from his IL stint. Yeah, he looks really good. 2-2. Any team that can run Scherzer and deGrom or deGrom Scherzer at you 1-2 is quite the team to deal with.
Second and third with 2 away, and they were dying for some type of clutch moment.
Like they can just kind of like alternate between those guys in terms of how they're going to use them against you.
There's Miles Straw.
It's pretty solid.
And here comes Terry Francona to go get his starter. The 100 pitches for Zach Plesac ties a season high for him. He gave Francona and the Guardians everything he had, and he will.
Are they pulling their pitcher?
6 1/3.
Plesac's getting pulled. Now we have to deal with another commercial break. It's always the worst shit ever when managers do that. I hate it so much. It's like, damn, dude. About 8 minutes off. All right, not bad. There are 4 counties in Michigan that are Central Time. Yeah, I know that. The ones that are a little bit more in the west part of the state, in the UP. I would imagine. Hentges is in the pitch. Hentges is in the pitch for the Guardians. Hentges. Hinges. I have no, I just don't think my mouth says the words right. Hinges. I just don't know if I can actually pronounce that word. Like, I can, like, say it in my head flawlessly. Like, henches. Is it like hench? Like, Henches? Is that how you, like, pronounce that word? Like, hench? Henches? See? It's a hard name. Henches. I can't say it correctly. I don't think my brain lets me, just, like, fire it off correctly.
Lemon jersey in a long, long time. One out in the 7th, and a wall-side windows pitching change. Sam Henches makes his second appearance of the series.
Yeah, Henches just pitched last night, 2/3 of an innings, did give up a couple of hits. Talked about that mid-90s fastball to go along with a good curveball and slider.
It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup for Kerry Carpenter.
That's what we were talking about earlier, about what kick-started his season off, and the swing changes that he made was a lefty-on-lefty home run. He'll take a hit of any kind here.
Behind in the count 0-2. The line for Zach Plesac was impressive.
Yeah, he did a nice job, especially for someone that was struggling in his last 6 outings.
Carpenter strikes out. There's 2 away. Here's our Comerica Bank game summary.
Yeah, we were talking about Zach Plesac having to give the Guardians a good outing and save their bullpen, and he had everything working in his arsenal. I mean, you can see he had a good changeup, he had a good slider, he had the elevated fastball, the curveball to Willie Castro. So
oh shit! It's okay. Innings over.
Good play by Miller on a short hop off the bat of Tucker Barnhart. The
Well,
Tigers go 1-2.
Barnhart gets out, Carpenter gets out, and
the 8th at Comerica Park.
we'll head to the top of the 8th. It's 3-1 Guardians. Miller, Jimenez, and Gonzalez. Miller, Jimenez, and Gonzalez. Sorry, I was like distracted. Somebody sent me a message. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was just some bullshit. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a legitimate like on the stream. I do appreciate you. If you know most of the drama of the stream, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very kindly. Helps the stream out, and it makes me know that you're enjoying the content. So thank you very kindly. I have no idea how many have been left. We'll just assume it's some. Norris versus Kopech, Manning versus Giolito, and Tyler Alexander versus Lance Lynn. Who knows how that's going to go?
Love that matchup on Saturday, Matt Manning, after
That's our series coming up against the
strong outings in
Sox.
his last outing, see what he comes back with.
And Tyler Alexander, who went 7 innings for the 3rd time in his career. Wallside Windows pitching change. Will Vest is in the 8th. And he gets Owen Miller, the number 4 hitter. Then Andres Jimenez and Oscar Gonzalez trying to keep it a 2-run game.
Will Vest has pitched on Tuesday. First
Oh,
game of the
Jeremy
series.
Bondeman.
He was not treated kindly by the Guardians. Went just an inning and 3 hits and gave up 3 runs. So another bounce back outing for Will Vest, who's been a valuable piece of that.
Will Vest is in the pitch in the top half of the 8th. Here's Jimenez. Oh, no, it's Miller, sorry.
Time up, takes a slider in for a strike 0-1.
0-1. You have him for another season? Oh, that sucks. Miller gets a base hit. Now he's up. Now Jimenez. Ugh. What is this?
Here comes Andres Jimenez. The season series tied at 7 after Cleveland won the first 2 in this series. Tigers have not beaten Cleveland in a season set since 2015.
All right, sorry. Phone was all blown up.
4 more left at Progressive Field between these 2 teams.
Beat ball 1.
The season series. That'll take place next week.
Another one of those double headers on Monday that is no really rest in between, back-to-back games.
Yeah, they call them straight double headers, just like we had in Bullpen right after the All-Star break.
It's 1-1 on a swing and a miss.
It was kind of strange. I mean, we did those double header, those games on that day, and
Our farm system is actually, if not one of the worst in baseball.
so quick. I mean, it's
Yeah, we're apparently we're bottom 5 or something like that.
it's already out there getting loose.
Yeah. Drag the field and move on.
Yeah.
To Castro. There's one. The relay. No relay. Will Vest and Andres Jimenez.
Oof, they hit him. Looks like
colliding
Jimenez
at
got
first
a. What happened? What the hell just happened?
Yeah, again, Harold Castro right in the middle of another.
What did I just miss? I just missed what happened. Oh, here we go. Oh, Vest and Jimenez ran into each other.
Traffic over there, that's one of those dangers of the pitcher covering. You think about a ground ball too, you know, where you're covering first, and that's why they always teach you never to cross over that line for that reason.
And somehow Jimenez took every bit of damage on that exchange. Gee, how the hell did Vest fall like that? Like Vest hit him and like went completely straight in midair and then landed on his feet like a cat.
Hit by a pitch on the knee. Stephen Kwan went running into the fence.
I've never actually seen a person react that way to a collision in midair. He went,
Oscar Gonzalez. Been on base twice. Safe on an error in the 4th and doubled his last time.
he like transferred all that energy back into the collision and went all into Jimenez, and he just kind of straightened out and landed on his feet and walked forward like nothing. That's some pretty powerful abilities.
Ends up costing and really the difference in the game, that hit batsman and then just the following hitter was an error.
Yep. Gonzalez just 24 years young from the Dominican Republic. 6'4", 240.
Jimenez already with that stolen base earlier in the ball game, and Will Vest paying attention to him. You're just a bloop and a blast away from tying this thing up, so very important that you continue to bear down and keep that runner at first base, keep that double play in order.
Vest ahead in the count 0-2.
Oh, what the hell was that? Anyway, sorry about that. 0-2, runner at first, one away in the top half of the 8th inning. Hey, there's a strikeout, 2 away. 2 down, runners are at first, and Guardians lead 3-1. All right, Charles. I'll probably be here when you get back. Unless you're gone for a really long time, then probably won't be.
Brings up Tyler Freeman, the former second-round pick. Stands in with a man aboard and 2 away.
Will Vest again throwing over there, and you think about you don't know how the knee is of Jimenez.
It's going good today. Shlomo, how's it going for you?
Have to lose, try to get yourself in scoring position for Freeman, so it might not be a bad time to run. Unless, of course, he went up to him and Terry Francona asked him, "Hey, how you feeling?"
That's good.
That's good. I certainly can play, but I don't know about stealing a bag.
Cleveland has stolen a couple of bags today.
Yeah.
Including Jimenez back in the second, but they've also been caught stealing. Freeman fouls it away, and Vest wins the race to 2 strikes.
All right.
Thinking about it again, just keeping an eye on it. 0-2. Will Vest with the good slider, likes to bury that down. So if you're looking for a pitch to run on, it could be the slider, could be possibility of it being in the dirt.
Swallowed up by Barnhart.
And that's why if you're thinking about running for those particular reasons, it bounces and it gives you that extra click to get down to second base.
A win today for Cleveland, Dan, would get them to 500 on the road. There's only one team in the division that currently plays over 500 away from their home stadium.
1-2 count. Runners are runner at first, so it's 2 out, 1 on.
Chicago. Then they have it
1 on, 2 out sounds a little better.
That's not the ideal recipe, is it, for success?
No. I mean, you always want to take care of business at home.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get to the winning ways. Well, I don't think you guys want us winning in the next couple days.
On the road, hold your own, and then take care of business at home.
Sure, you want us to win today, but not tomorrow or the next few days.
Like Jimenez has almost shortened his lead up by about a foot.
Well,
it's 2-2 to Tyler Freeman. In the Tigers' 8th, they'll have the 9-1-2 hitters.
Well, that was a bad pitch. Way too much of the plate.
For a base hit. Just the 3rd hit of the year for Tyler Freeman. Cleveland with runners at first and second and 2 away for Luke Maile.
Yeah, Will Vest got the ground ball he needed. It's a pretty good slider out over the plate. And Freeman is just able to find the hole in between third and short. Good thing Jimenez stayed over there at first base, did not try to steal second base. Just get out of this inning. Keep it right there at 3-1.
See what they do to Luke Maile here. Maile grounded in a fielder's choice in the second. He was going to right field with it. His single that drove in a run in the 4th was to
fouled away. The count will be 0-1.
Popped up to second base.
And the infield is playing him straight away. Riley Green is shaded over to right center. And right there on that last one, you could see it's almost like an inside-out type swing to your point, Shep.
I would agree. ER.
Really trying to see that ball deep. Just saying, wait a minute, I'm not even going to try to pull this. First thing I'm going to do is keep the barrel of that bat back, and I'm going and trying to shoot everything to right field.
How recognizable is that for you when you're pitching to him?
Well, you can tell by the way they swing. You can, because that, even though we're behind them right now, you could tell that that was the approach. And you can see the barrel of the bat being backwards instead of...
Yeah, I'm watching the Lions game tomorrow. Yep, we'll have it on here. We'll be watching it here. Wondering how the Lions are going to look, how long we'll see starters, all that fun stuff.
Okay, now I know that they're trying to pull, looking for something inside.
Should be good. Should be an exciting afternoon. Welcome back, Charles. Tigers aren't even batting yet.
Just does seem like, boy, he's staying back, keeping that barrel back, and then just trying to shoot it the other way and almost inside-outing it.
Ball.
Away, and it's 2-2. It's interesting you bring all that up. It's always amazed me that pitchers, after they let loose of the baseball, that they're able to pick up all of that at once.
And it might just be repetition, just over and over and seeing it.
You had a 5-hour football practice? Sheesh. That's called the ball.
3-2 now to Luke Maley.
Like a couple hours probably.
Had a good shot of Miguel Cabrera getting a second consecutive day off.
I don't know the actual time.
Be in the lineup tomorrow against Chicago. Scheduled days off for him. Just trying to do what's best for him. Keep him off his feet. They've got
about 4 hours, it says.
The 3-2 in the air to right field. Reyes calls for it. He's got it, and the inning is over. It remains 3-1 Cleveland. Here come the Tigers in the 8th. Akil Baddoo, Riley Green, and Victor Reyes. The outfielders bat in the 8th.
Anyway, bottom of the 8th coming up. Good job by the Tigers to not give up any more runs. It'll be Baddoo, Green, and Reyes. Baddoo, Green, and Reyes here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1, Tigers lead. No, I've never been to Chicago. I think it was a good thing, mainly because he seemed to not build a very competitive offense. Like in comparison to our pitching, where you can just take a pitcher out and then replace him with some random dude in the organization, he can come up and give you at least 4 or 5 good innings, like consistently. That goes to show you that Avila is not a bad team builder. He just doesn't understand offense. He just gets really gets pitching. But then again, everybody's hurt, so it's like, well, you can kind of use that against him too. Was he a good GM? No, not really. Did he get us some good pitching? Yeah, I would say so. And that's probably his legacy, will be helping us pretty much rebuild this desolate pitching situation. And I don't think that's a bad legacy necessarily. Who's Han? Not really sure what you mean by that.
To you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. By Fix My Feet. End your foot pain now at Fix My Feet today. And by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations.
Excuse me.
Comerica. All right, I got a baseball. And it's Javier Baez's 11th home run of the season. That's the
your GM Rick Hahn. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Does he need to be fired?
Pulled Akil Baddoo aside and said, "You will sit down here in this bottom of the 8th."
I don't really follow you guys super close like that. Looks like Eric Haas will bat for Baddoo here to lead off the 8th inning. Probably the right move.
Was in there in that particular situation.
So Haas is in to hit.
Baddoo and Riley Green coming up, 2 left-handed hitters.
Haas started the game last night, went 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. A check swing, but it's in for a strike. 1-1. Has driven in 2 in the series. 1 on a pinch hit.
1-1.
Bases loaded walk in the first game of the series.
Yeah, I don't know too much. I would say your coach needs to get fired. Something needs to happen. You guys have had a pretty disappointing season.
It's 1-2.
For a team that a lot of people had contending for a World Series title, or at least, you know, being in the conversation when the season ended, it's like, ooh, boy. I know injuries have been a major plague for you guys, but
Tigers look back at that.
I feel like a better manager would have had you a little further along.
Their chances. And Eric Hall.
Oh, they're going to call Haas out on that one.
No way, man. He thought it was way too high.
Shit-ass call.
Big curveball. You can see how high it starts up, and Eric Haas didn't give up on it. It's just it's up at the top of the, well out of the strike zone.
Damn. Well, now up is, I think it's top of the lineup, so it'll be Riley Green due up.
Are you kidding me? Here's Riley Green.
Ball 1 to Green.
Henches came on and got the final 2 outs in the 7th. Riley Green is 0 for 3 so far today. But ahead in the count 2-0. Gregory Soto on the right and Luis Castillo on the left.
Score remains the same. Luis Castillo will get the 9th, and if the Tigers tie it up or go ahead, Gregory Soto would come into the game.
Henches barely missing to Riley Green, 3-0.
Which current manager do you think would work?
On the corner.
I don't know. I'm not good at stuff like that. Emergency response. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not a White Sox fan, dude. I really can't help you on teams I don't really fuck with. Shit. Whichever one you guys think will be the best one for you guys. I don't follow enough. Only time I see you guys play is when we play you guys, so I don't, can't help you.
Fun to watch him on the left at bats. I mean, he stayed in on that fastball in the inner part of the plate, had a real good swing at it.
Hanging tough.
Fouled away, it'll remain full.
Another one you could see Maley shift outside, thought it, well, maybe there's a chance he might be going to the breaking ball. They stayed hard and went up in the strike zone. Riley Green again, able to foul it off. Stay up there a while.
They play him straight away.
And Green strikes out. 2 away.
2 away here in the 8th. Download the MLB app to get video highlights, live pitch by.
Yeah, I don't really follow stuff like that, so sorry about that, ER.
Your Detroit Tigers, the MLB app.
No, it's not even. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, I cover other football teams. I just don't really cover other baseball teams. I don't really care to.
Last night.
It's too much to cover in that sport. Especially like new managers and stuff for teams I don't really watch.
He is aboard with 2 outs in the 8th.
Reyes reaches on a single.
Victor Reyes.
Like a bunt single he got. That's pretty fun.
Benches has fallen off to the third base side. He knows all he has to do is
So a little
get it
bunt
right
single gets
now.
down.
But Jimenez too. Just, I mean, is he looking for this? I mean, this is a very, very close play. A nice.
You ready for
bunt.
Norris tomorrow? Yeah, Norris season.
But man, they made it close at first base.
That's his first this year.
Are they really about to switch pitchers again?
Walk out.
Man.
Sam Henchins. Got the home run hitter coming up.
Another pitching change.
Baez, another swing like that, and we would be tied. We are hoping for that outcome when we come back.
Lions and Pistons? I don't cover Pistons, so I just watch the Lions. So I just watch the Lions? I don't know. That's not even like a trick question. But if they happen to play in the same city, I don't think anything changes. Like if we were playing the Cavs and the Guardians, nothing. I don't think anything special happens. Usually the NBA tries to avoid scheduling against the NBA or NFL, though. Usually, anyway. Because they know that fucking preseason football compares with, like, their, like, Game 5 of their NBA Finals and shit. Football's king, so you don't want to compete against it in, like, any capacity. Bottom of the 8th, 3-1. Runner at first, 2 away. Baez the hitter. The pitcher is Stefart or something like that. How do you say it? Stefan, sorry, Stefan. I couldn't read it. It was too tiny of a name from where I was.
Today, Stephen Kwan has been a pest, and the Tigers made a couple of miscues that have hurt them.
At the right man at the plate, you can see he's 2 for 3 with that solo home run. Looks comfortable, swinging the bat. Hopefully he can get one of these hanging split finger.
I met Ryan Kreidler and Ty Madden at a Whitecaps game before they both got called up. Kreidler was on a rehab. I was gonna say Kreidler should be coming to the majors at some point soon here.
A couple of strikeouts and retired the Tigers 1, 2, 3 on 10 pitches.
He showed a good fastball and slider combination, but he's got a really good split finger. Saw him throw a couple times last night, but wasn't as dominating with that split finger as he has been earlier in the year.
Numbers have been incredible for Trevor Stephan. 31.
It's no one count though for Baez.
Innings with only 1 earned run allowed. You can't ignore that. That's dominant stuff. Spike that one on the ground, and Reyes will take
Pass ball, runner gets down to second.
That's that splitter. It just gets way on top of it, overthrows it. There's nothing Maley can do with that one. He tries to shift his body over there, but it bounces so far in front of home plate that you're just taking a shot that it hits some part of your body. Victor Reyes down into scoring position.
What radio station am I listening to the game on? None.
Baez grounds one, gloved nicely at third base by Tyler Freeman.
I'll listen to games on the radio.
A dazzling play by Tyler Freeman at third base. Otherwise, we got a 1-run ball game. Instead, he saved the run and keeps it 3-1.
I don't know. I just ignore it, dude. Shouldn't pay things like that attention. That's all. That's all I'm gonna give you as a way of dealing with stuff like that. Anyway, we'll head to the bottom of the or top of the ninth as Baez popped out or grounded out rather. It'll be Straw, Kwan, and Rosario. 9, 1, and 2 for the Guardians. 9, 1, and 2 do up for them. Yeah. All right. Coming to the close, the closing finale of the game. Or what's the proper word to probably use there? I don't know.
Yeah, this was a ground ball off the bat of Javi Baez, who's swinging the bat really good today. And off the bat, it looked like, hey, that's got a chance. We're going to get a little bit closer. And Freeman just one step to his left, lays out just enough to get Javi Baez. And Owen Miller appreciates that really good play. Those Freeman, yay, that away.
All right. Straw, Kwan, and Rosario. 9, 1, and 2. Against Luis Castillo, I think his name is. Yeah. So hopefully Castillo can come in and pitch well.
He made his major league debut Saturday against the Rays. Through an inning, gave up a couple of hits, no runs, struck out a man, and threw 20 pitches. He will navigate through the 9, 1, and 2 hitters of the Cleveland lineup here in the ninth. Miles Straw sharply to Baez, spins and
damn, that was a really good play by Baez at shortstop.
That was a frozen rope, and it had to be.
Got the speedy Straw. Here comes Kwan now with one away.
I mean, the ball was hit hard right at Javi Baez, and look at how close this play is. I mean,
I hope I didn't say that backwards. Oh well.
Javi Baez. I mean, that's the pressure that Miles Straw.
Someone wants to trade you for your pick? I wouldn't trade it either. Fuck them. Unless you're getting a better pick, which is pretty hard to do.
This is Stephen Kwan. Kwan has been on base 3 times today. He's walked a couple of times, and he hit that solo blast in the 5th. Good series for him. He grounded to first his last time up.
Browns are they looking at Jimmy G?
There you go on the outside rail, 2-1.
Think about the different looks, and Luis Castillo certainly has that little bit of different look, kind of slings it from not quite sidearm, but a lower 3/4 delivery. And I think back just to it gives the opposition a different look. And I think back to
We are dominant. We are.
Nick Sandlin came
It'll be in the fall or the Wednesday, or it'll be the day before the season starts roughly.
Pitchers. Yeah, they have a little bit different stuff, but it just gives the hitter something different to be concerned with that different arm slot.
Here's the full count, and fouls it away.
Tough at bats for Stephen
Kwan with the full count again.
That home run he hit in the 5th extended his hitting streak against Detroit to 7 consecutive games. Love the approach, and what a good eye he has. To left field, Eric Haas is there.
And a fly out there, 2 away.
And there are 2 away. Haas staying in the ball game.
It's undecided. It's just however many people want to join.
July 9th.
Like however many people I have, it determines how many leagues I think I need, and that determines how many people I have, which could bring more people in. And I don't know. It all just kind of is a nice little symbiosis together.
July 9th. It seems like a lot longer than that.
It does. I was surprised. This one laced down the left field line foul. Rosario 0 for 4. Tigers have done a nice job against him in the series, really. 3 for 11, but all 3 hits coming in the series opener, which Cleveland won 5-2. Won 3-2 last night, and are up by 2 here in the 9th today. Ground ball, Baez. Oh, he bobbled it.
Yeah, that'll be a free hit.
Couple steps to Javi's left and just catches him on that left wrist.
All right. So now it'll be what, 2 away with a runner at first
The Tigers, the other
for Jose Ramirez.
errors that the Tigers made in the ball game did come back.
Could have been the
to
inning.
them. So it's one of those situations you just got to pitch above it.
Baez made one of them. It was a throwing error. That opens the door for Jose Ramirez. You don't like those two, or that phrase being said.
Bleed.
Like you said, though, the Tigers have kept him quiet in this series. And just
Yeah, I don't really know a number right off the top of my head, but we'll see when we get there.
It's an odd situation with Javier Baez, isn't it? You just scratch your head. He makes so many dazzling plays, but he's made 19 errors on the season. 12 throwing errors, though. 12.
And that one that he made up the middle, like you said, the beautiful, short hop that somehow, he made. And those throwing errors, I still think, and I try to watch him in between innings, just the way he practices to see if he's gunning it over there. But it just seems when he doesn't have to react, he has to react. That's when he makes the good throws.
2-2 now here on the batter Ramirez.
A little bit more time to think. That's when the miscues come. It's a spectacular play. He just bounces up and doesn't have any time to think about where his feet are or his arm and everything. That's when he makes the nice, strong, accurate throw.
Too many times we get caught up in the here and now, and I can't remember watching a guy who makes so many dazzling plays and then so many strange errors on what would be routine for him.
Full count again on another hitter this inning. Oh. Just got back home, did some errands things. I know you're beyond excited for your game. Yeah, it'd be a good time.
He fouls it back.
It just sucks that we're not playing any starters though, so it'll feel like a real postseason game. Or
the Tigers in the 9th, they will have the 4, 5,
preseason rather.
Harold Castro, Willie Castro, and Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, I'll see you then. Yo.
Tigers remain in.
Here's another full count offering from Castillo, who comes in, gets a ground ball, and ends the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming on up. Last chance for the Tigers. It'll be Harold Castro, Willie Castro, and Jonathan Scope. Can you handle what the Tigers are cooking? Drink. Call it Prime. It's better than Gatorade. Sorry, who? Never heard of her. This classy girl. Never heard of that person before. Sounds like a loser though. IMO. Yep, easy walk off coming up. I'm not even worried. This is how unworried I am about the walk off. Just I'm asleep. Oh, the drink? Oh. Yeah, I just never heard of it before. I don't really give a shit who sponsors something though. I don't know why that would matter. Unless it was sponsored by like fucking I don't know.
Will play on. Two bloops and a blast. Will go home happy. John and Simo getting you ready for Tigers Live postgame. The Tigers offensively challenged yet again today. Postgame reaction from the Tigers clubhouse.
Yeah, still more about the miscues. Gave the Guardians too many extra outs, and they took advantage of it. We'll explain all of that on the postgame show.
Yeah, the bullpen has done another superb job today. Only one earned run allowed to the Guardians today, Chef.
And Garrett Hill wasn't bad either in 5 innings. Kept his team in it 3-1. Harold Castro leads off the 9th, then Willie Castro and Jonathan Scope. Just 5 hits for Detroit here today. Simo's point. Some miscues, 3 errors overall. Cleveland's bullpen has been pretty good too. Henches and now Stephan. 2-1 to Harold Castro, who walked in the 6th.
All right, let's get started.
You gotta figure this.
It's 2-1. What's up, Curtis?
Game. Nobody warming up out in that.
You hate those guys? Yeah, they're a bit annoying. Ugh.
Harold Castro was the only Tiger not to strike out last night. One of 2 today yet to strike out. That's
3-1. Good take. Good take. Stefan into pitch the 9th. I wonder if that's just for advantages and shit like that.
3. Jonathan Scope and Tucker Barnhart the others. Swung on and missed.
And that'll be strike 2. 3-2 count now. It's full. Payoff pitch coming up here for this at bat.
In this position before, I'm sure, you know, when they just did like this situation here where they're giving Clase a little bit of a breather, and also Karen Check.
Because Karen Check and Clase each pitched in the first 2 games of this series.
And that'll be ball 4.
Good way to start the 9th.
Castro walks to start it off. Now up is Willie Castro.
Just 2 walks allowed by Cleveland pitching today, both to Harold Castro, and here comes Willie Castro.
Well, I mean, sort of.
Boy,
He probably shouldn't have beat Woodley.
Really good at bat the last time he faced when he was up.
But yeah, that's his impressive one. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, it's all right.
You know that he's going to want to make up for that.
Size, speed, and power on people does quite a bit of an advantage.
He's also doubled and singled, though.
Less trained than him also is an advantage for himself, and yada yada, so on and so on.
High and away, 1-0.
Stephan getting underneath that ball. When I mean getting underneath it, he's kind of dropping his elbow and kind of pushing it uphill. That's why you're seeing those balls up and tailing away from the left-handed hitters, Harold and Willie Castro.
That's in for a strike. 4-seamer registered.
Damn.
95, 1-1.
They lied straight to your motherfucking face, bro. Is the 15th like any like special release of it? Like it's like on out on Game Pass on the 15th or something?
See that elbow elbow raised up and him throwing more downhill instead of pushing it upward.
That's low 2-1 to Willie.
I was gonna say, I think it's like a special release on that one, isn't it? 2-1. You're suing Google? I would. Fuck them. They violated your freedom of speech, dude.
Here's the 2-1. Foul back.
Again, looked like Willie Castro right on
The
that
radical
pitch.
Google left is destroying all the country and stuff like that. Phew. It was a close take there. It's full now.
That's why you got to let those previous at-bats go instead of expanding the strike zone. Willie Castro knows that that's off the plate. It's not a strike. He lets it go. You're thinking about that last at-bat. You're saying, man, I was called out on a pitch that I thought was a couple inches inside. Boy, I don't want to get called out again. Do I expand the zone? And Willie was able to hold up.
Ground ball, base hit. Left
Hey, a
side.
base hit the other way.
Good piece
I have no idea which one.
Castro, he's had a nice day.
Probably like Coinbase, or I don't know if that counts. That way I could like
Yeah, fastball
steal everybody's
over the
money.
plate,
How-
and Willie Castro doesn't try to do too much. Boy, look at that head right down on it.
Just be like, sorry, you can't. No one can log in anymore. I'm shutting the site down. Any money you had on the site's just gone now. I don't know what to tell you. We're exit scamming.
Carl Willis.
Nope, another
To
pitching
chat
change. It
with
looks
Trevor
like.
Stephan before Jonathan Scope steps in.
Oh, they're just coming out to visit. Do I have a PayPal? Yeah. Why, you want to send me
here's
some money?
Pressure, Dan.
Come on,
This is
man.
what you needed.
This is it. And I think Carl Willis is just, this is one of those, he's pumping him up and telling him how good he is.
I'm just kidding, though.
Right now, there's also
But yeah, I have
a
one.
little bit of
And,
action out there, giving the
pretty
bullpen
good.
A little bit of a time. De Los Santos.
They're not even warming up, class. They're Class A.
Kona not really able to use his elite closer in Emmanuel Class A because of the usage in this series already.
Sure.
And I think I remember you talking about that in game one. Lengthen the game, make them use their closer. These are situations here at the end of a series where it was important for Detroit to do just that. It's Jonathan Scope looking for his first hit of the day.
Hopefully Scope don't hit into a double play.
8 home runs on the year.
3-run walk-off homer. Let's go.
Rips it. And
Hey, that'll be good enough. That'll be maybe a double.
Castro. He will score. Willie Castro.
Runner to third, Scope to second. Holy shit, it's 3-2. Base hit for Oh boy, it's coming. Young Carpenter just needs to smack this the other way and he wins the game. But they're probably going to go with the pitching change here.
It's a slider from Stephan and Jonathan Scope. He swung at the first pitch and previous.
Nobody out, runners at second and third. Good shot for the Tigers to steal a win here this evening. 3-2, Guardians lead it. Tigers on the run. They got runners at second and they got a runner at third.
Set the tone. And how about this?
Nobody out. Base hit wins the game potential. Well, I don't know with Scope running.
And send everybody home happy.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
No, Stefan's staying out there.
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera getting ready to pinch hit
Miggy's on the on-deck circle.
if needed. Infield is in against Carpenter, who's 0 for 3 with a couple
You were
of
joking
strikeouts.
about winning in the ninth. I think everybody was, and all of a sudden this happened. Everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Crowd trying to help him along.
1-0.
1-0.
Come on, give us one win.
Set B here.
Well, I mean, you got to control control your emotions, and we talked about it last night.
Yeah, Wade. Hopefully, here we go.
Just see how he's just nice and controlled breathing, so he stays relaxed.
Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to Carpenter. That'll be down low, ball 2.
Which is easier said than done.
Pretty good stop right there by Luke Maley, 2-0.
You can't find the sight.
Now it's
There you go.
Be like almost put it on a tee. You don't want to expand the zone. You got to be looking.
Leave a like if you don't mind. Well, I'm sure you already have, Wade. 2-0, 2-0 for Mr. Carpenter. Base hit ties, gets there under the third. If you're being safe, you can win it if you're feeling a little risky. He takes a huge rip there. It's 2-1. Tried to win the game with that kind of swing. It's all right. Don't mind someone coming up and trying to rip power it. They're gonna go low and then high again. So this next pitch will be more medium in the strike zone. But they're going high low on him right now. Yeah, see, just missed that one. Fouled it away. They either go back with that exact same pitch on that one, or they're going to go slightly up. So like I'm guessing somewhere, probably this way. I'm guessing like right around here somewhere. See if I'm right. Down and outside. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's right out there. Damn. I thought they were going up in that next pitch. No, he plays for the Raiders. For the Raiders. Hey, Miguel Cabrera is coming up to hit. Here we go. Hey, if we have as good a shot of any to win a game, here he is. Oh, they walked him. All right, they walked him intentionally. Now up is Eric Haas with 1 out and the bases loaded. Don't spam anything, Nathan. Nathan. Cody Clemens in the pinch run for Miggy, who gets the job done, gets us another runner. Now here comes Eric Haas, just needs a base hit, really. But now there's a force at any base, so that's not the greatest thing in the world. Well, 1 away. Damn it, dude. He's really going to go to the bullpen right now and take fucking 50 years off the game.
He'll have to dip back into his bullpen. The bases are loaded with Tigers with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Detroit down 1, and a local kid step into the box.
So I've never seen as many pitching changes in my whole life as this guy does. And like he always does them at like the worst time and shit because he's like, I'm being strategic. Cool, dude. De Los Santos. Aniel De Los Santos is in the pitch for the Guardians. It'll be bases loaded, 1 away for Eric Haas, who a base hit could tie this up before extras. You never know.
in baseball. That's Emmanuel Clase. But can't really go there considering he's pitched in 4 the last 5 days. Those are the numbers he had. But he won't be facing Eric Haas. Instead, it will be Daniel De Los Santos against Eric Haas here with the bases loaded. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th, and the Tigers down a run.
De Los Santos last pitched on Friday. He's got a good mid-90s fastball.
All right, here we go.
Slider.
Haas is in.
Does have the occasional changeup, but this puts a lot of pressure now with the bases loaded by walking Miguel Cabrera. And De Los Santos has got a decent base on walks per 9 innings, but it is over 3. So he can get wild.
First one's low to Haas. Willie Castro, who had singled. Jonathan Scope had the RBI double to get Detroit within 1. And then Cody Clemens pinch running for Miguel Cabrera, who intentionally walked.
1-0 count for Haas. Here we go. Do you believe let's win? Yeah. Alrighty now. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from De Los Santos.
All the way, it's 1-1.
1-1 now. Sorry, 1-1.
Yeah, you can see the outfield, especially in center field. Miles Straw playing very, very shallow. Of course, the infield playing for the double play. And Miles Straw just saying, all right, you're not going to bloop anything in and beat us on my watch.
2-1 pitch coming, or 1-1 pitch, sorry, coming up.
Inside 2-1.
2-1 now, rather. Now it's 2-1. Bases full, 1 away. Tigers need 2 wins to 2 to win and 1 to tie in terms of runs. 1 away though. Bottom of the 9th. Guardians have led all game. They basically led 3-0 all game until this inning. We scored 1 run in the 6th, and then everything else in the 9th. The other 1 run.
Missed away 3-1.
Whew. 3-1. If they can get a ball 4 here thrown on a little bit of inaccuracy, we can get a walk, a tying walk. Always the funnest, rarest of plays. Great pitchers count, great hitters count to be in if you're hot. Just missed that one. It's 3-2. Or it's 3-2.
Eric right there again. Looks like he's shortening up. Coming back to get a little bit of pine tar, a little sticky stuff.
Riley Green waiting for his shot.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Tigers. Let's go.
Off the glove of the
No.
There's one.
Yes, the guy dropped it. All right, it's tied.
Second base. The tying run is home. We're even at 3.
The man at shortstop bobbled the ball.
Second base umpire Andy Fletcher said he had it long enough.
They're going to make sure he was actually out at second base, though. The game is tied, though, and it's potentially with 1 or 2 away, depending on if they determine he had the ball long enough at second. Oh, yeah, that's a transfer play. That should so there's going to be 2 away at second with runners at first and third. So 2 out, runners are at first and third. Is Detroit challenging? I mean, yeah, there's no reason for them not to challenge this. I mean, might as well. It's the last, 2 outs with the bases loaded in the 9th inning is huge in comparison to. I mean, that's enough to argue that the ball got knocked out when he touched the base. Is that what they're trying to allege right here? Is that the ball knocked the base out, so the runner should be safe?
Particular spot, I mean, you have to. I mean, you've got to challenge that in this particular time of the game. Even if you think that there's, okay, you think he's out, you still have to go for that challenge. Try to buy that extra out. But here's Riley Green in a good situation right here.
Okay, he was out. That's what I thought. I didn't think there was even like a play there anyway.
2 runs here in the 9th.
Smart by Detroit to challenge. Always probably take a good idea. You know, you never know what could come out. So it'll be 3-3. Tigers have tied it up here in the 9th inning. They have 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's Riley Green's chance to win the game. Foul ball. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. Just goes. You know that pitcher's beat is just thumping right now. Anyways, runners at the corners. 2 away. 0-1 for Riley Green.
That run doesn't mean anything. He's got to back up, try to take that hole away from Riley Green.
Low, 1-1.
1-1. Come on, offense. Just pick it up right here. Pick up the final run and win the game.
Swung on.
1-2. Fuck.
Mainly 1-2 to Riley Green.
Boy, Riley swung through a couple of those pitches that have been down in the strikes out over the plate.
Oh, please don't go to fucking extra innings. I don't want to watch that shit, dude.
Get that same pitch in the left field.
I have no desire to stay and keep watching this game like that.
Fouled away.
Foul ball. Count will remain at 1-2.
Riley trying to see that ball deep too.
Come on, Riley.
Something off speed. Fastball up in the strike zone. Just stayed back as long as he could before swinging to get a piece of it.
Two and two.
That'll be inside and kind of low for ball 2. 2-2 count now.
There goes Haas. Another one fouled away.
Ooh.
Change up previous pitch. Slider, that last pitch. So he's shown everything he's got. Got the four seam, the changeup, the slider. Let's see if he goes back in that order. Tries to sneak that fastball down and away by Riley Green. Boy, I'd just love to see that base hit to left field.
Struck him out.
And he strikes out. Man, I don't want to watch this shit.
Extras. Tigers did tie it up a big inning here in the 9th. Started with
I have like no desire to keep watching this.
The RBI doubled by Jonathan Scope. And then Eric Haas able to tie things up when it clanged off the
Especially when I'm streaming later already.
And he hustled down the line. We head to the 10th on Valley Sports when we return.
Yeah, not having them today, I would say so. Ooh, anyway. Top of the 10th coming up. It'll be Miller, Jimenez, and Gonzalez, with Ramirez going to second base to start off the half inning, I would imagine. So the Guardians get the Mickey Mouse runner on to start off. If only the Tigers got Mickey Mouse runners, we'd probably just strand them on the base. Unlike Cleveland, who takes great care to score their runners. Score their runners. Try not to throw up when I say that. Thank you, by the way, for everyone who's left a like so far. It's helped the stream out tremendously. But we head to the top of the 10th. It'll be, oh boy, it's Soto again. They've just pitched him last night. I don't think it's a good idea to bring him in again. But I guess he's our best option here. I don't know.
In the ninth to tie it. So in the 10th, Jose Ramirez, who made the final out.
I guess we'll see.
Starts at second base.
Did good yesterday.
Soto, and a wall side windows pitching change is in.
But boy, oh boy, is he a whole different pitcher when it's not save time.
Owen Miller, Andres Jimenez, and Oscar Gonzalez.
1.38 WHIP, a 4.5 ERA. He's not the same pitcher.
Soto pitched in last night's game and looked a lot different than he looked last weekend with the control issues. Came right out, looked very confident in himself.
Retired Cleveland 1-2-3.
Ugh.
Eric Haas has moved from left field to catcher. Victor Reyes moves from right field to left. Willie Castro moves from third base to right. And Cody Clemens is in playing third base. Miller's got a couple of singles so far here today. In there for a strike, it's 2-1.
We're back. 1 second.
Brian Shaw walking for Cleveland. Saw him last night. Swung on and missed. There's the slider to make it 2-2.
That's 3 sliders and out of the 4 pitches that he's thrown to Owen Miller. That's the one that everybody wants him to throw more often instead of being so reliant upon his fastball. And that one was a good one.
Good stop by Eric Haas. Popped up, foul territory. No room for Harold Castro.
Another slider, steady diet of sliders here.
Ugh. Why isn't anyone dealing with this?
Almost have a feeling he's going to throw it again. He's only thrown the one.
There really no mods in the chat or anything? Weird.
Right back to him. He'll look back Ramirez. Throw it in the dirt, but Harold Castro is.
Soto makes a nice play, one away.
How many times we said it in this game. I mean,
Runner holds at second.
when it first got hit back to Gregory Soto, we know that, you know, has some fielding issues and takes a little crow hop, does everything right, but oh boy, look at that. Right into Harold.
All right, Jimenez is up with the runner at second and 1 away.
Acting like a catcher down there trying to just block that 5-hole.
I was just going to say that. Don't tell me Harold Castro hasn't caught this year, because it sure seems like he has.
Jimenez comes up and pops the first pitch up to the shortstop as long as Baez makes a play, and he does. 2 away. So now 2 down with the runner at second. All Baez has, all we got to do is make a nice pitch here and get out of the inning. Now up is Gonzalez with 2 away and a runner at second, top of the 10th.
Until Baez at the end.
No, it's in that little triangle out there. Nobody knows what to do. And boy, what a play, like you're talking about. He's calling it, though. He's calling it the whole way. Wow. You talk about some of the errors that you just can't explain and then come up with this play, taking charge. Looked like Victor Reyes really was the one that had the best shot at that ball.
Here's Oscar Gonzalez. Swung on and missed.
Strike 1 to Gonzalez.
While going back on that ball and calling I got it, spit a couple of sunflower seeds at the same time. That's talent. Some people are lucky if they can walk and chew gum at the same time, and Javier Baez is able to pull off something like that while chewing sunflower seeds. Here's
shit.
To right center.
And that'll get the run in.
Oscar Gonzalez gives Cleveland the lead back.
Yeah.
4-3.
Dude, I hate that fucking free runner. It's such a bullshit thing.
Nice piece of hitting by young Oscar Gonzalez. It's that sinker out over the plate and up.
All this could do is if this goes to 11 innings, I ain't fucking watching it after that point. Because if the Tigers score this run, this game's just going to keep being tied and tied and tied.
He's throwing so many sliders that velocity down just a little bit at 97. I know that sounds crazy, but maybe that's just a little bit of a reason why. Just maybe just doesn't have that little bit extra, and that's why he was throwing so many sliders.
Ugh.
Facing Tyler Freeman. Singled his last time up. Grounds 1-5.
1-1 now on Freeman. You guys are getting revenge? Well, that's good. I was gonna say most people are done playing by 7 o'clock tonight.
1-2.
Count will be 1-2.
This is the 5th extra inning game for Detroit this year. They are 1-3 so far.
Stay with that slider once more. You got a pitch to waste, so you can go down with it.
Got a piece of it.
Foul the piece off to stay alive. The count will remain at 1-2.
In the Tigers' half of the 10th, Riley Green will be leading off. Or I should say will be on second base since he made the last out in the 9th. And then it'll be Victor Reyes, Javier Baez, and Harold Castro. You'll live with that.
Here's another pitch and another chase. It's fouled away. The stream's suddenly not working. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Don't know why that was weird. Probably just wanted itself to be refreshed. Hopefully the audio mix is still halfway decent. I don't know. It could be. 2-2 count. You ready? Yeah, same here. Same here, Kev. I can't wait. It'll be nice to see the Patriots again.
In the air to left center field, long run.
Good play by Riley Green. That gets him out of the 10th, and Tigers got to score that weird runner at second. We'll see if they can do it. Riley Green will be the runner at second. Reyes to lead it off, then Baez and Harold Castro. So Reyes, Baez, and Castro here in the 10th inning to score at least a single run. They got a good start with the guy at second. Let's see if we can score a guy from second in 3 outs. Ugh. All right. 2, 3, and 4. Best chance of scoring usually. If we score here and don't win, I don't know if I'm gonna watch any more of this. I don't. With the stream I have to do in 2 hours after this, I don't want to spend all day streaming. So this will probably be my last half inning watching, regardless. Win, lose, tie. I'm just gonna get out of here. Shaw's in to pitch. It'll be Shaw pitching to Reyes, Baez, and Harold Castro. He's looking to get a save.
Castro led off with a walk. Willie Castro then really good at bat to single the other way. Jonathan Scope smoked it down the third base line for an RBI double after a strikeout and an intentional walk to Miguel Cabrera. Eric Haas battled off the glove of De Los Santos. That was questionable right there, but the out was confirmed. The tying run scored, and then Riley Green struck out to end the 9th.
All right.
Cleveland scored.
Baez takes over at second base, Green will go to second base as the start runner, the little runner thing they do. And Reyes will lead off the inning. Reyes, Baez, and Castro here in the bottom half of the 10th inning.
Will be at the plate, and he will face Brian Shaw.
Shaw pitched in last night's game also with an inning, had a couple of strikeouts. And not as predictable as we have seen him throughout his career, where it just 75% cutters. He's starting to mix in a lot more sliders, a lot more curveballs. Trying to keep the opposition off of that cutter.
Pitched an inning last night, struck out 2, needed just 15 pitches to do his job.
Strike one.
Strike one. 1 for 4 for Victor Reyes. That included a bunt single in the 8th. See his numbers there in his career against Brian Shaw.
And a little chopper. He gets the runner over to third, but there's one away. All right, can the Tigers score a run? Runner at third, 1 away here in the bottom of the 10th. 4-3 Guardians lead. Baez's last at bat, he crushed a home run. Let's see if he's got another one somewhere in there or something. Though all he needs is a sac fly to keep the game tied and send it to the 11th, Again, this will be my last half inning watching. I'm going to bounce out of here after this. After this half inning. Whether it's like a loss for the Tigers, a win for the Tigers, or a You know, if they go to the 11th, we'll see. Baez fouls it off. One away. Or, well, one strike.
Yeah, that's one of those sliders from Brian Shaw, but Terry Francona taking a page right here. A.J. Hinch does the same thing, trying to be aggressive. They've already scored that run, so they're going to try to cut this off. He's going to play that infield in. Hopefully
Watch Baez and Harold Castro both strike out. Be like, well, that sucks.
And Javi Baez just trying to at least drive that outfield to get that run home.
Fouls it back.
0-2.
To Baez. Cleveland scored their go-ahead run in the 10th on a 2-out RBI single from Oscar Gonzalez.
See if Brian Shaw being up 0-2.
That'd be cool, Emmanuel. That'd be really cool.
Maley's got to do a good job of blocking everything, but just see if
It'd be the most Tigers shit ever if they drop this one. What's up, AJ? Yeah, we're trying. Our offense is just broken. Ball 2, or ball 1 rather, sorry. 1-2 on Baez. My anticipation is strikeout, so we'll see how right I am. Dipshit's trying to hit a home run, so it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. Harold Castro could very well tie this up. We'll see how this plays. If Baez isn't able to do it. Oh yeah, he's done. And the easiest call ever, strikeout of Baez. Damn. All right, here's Harold Castro. Last chance for the Tigers.
Shaw's career to cutter, and it's up about chest high, and Javi Baez can't catch up to it. But the hottest hitter the Tigers have is at the plate with a chance to drive in the run. Haley's going to go out and have a little chance.
One of the trickier Tigers players to get out. Overdue for a hit. He's 0 for 2. 2 walks.
Well, you know, you can pitch carefully to Harold Castro, but Willie Castro's been swinging the bat really well too.
Wonder if they walk him.
You're going to have to come right after Harold. You don't want to put the winning run on base. So this is playing in really good for Harold.
All right, Castro's up now with a runner at third and 2 away. Need a hit to keep it alive.
A couple of times today and scored a run.
And here's a situation. I know he's
the Tigers trail 4-3.
More curveballs, but if you're going to get beat, but I know it's the tying run, but if you're going to get beat, you want to get beat with your best pitch, and that is his cutter. So if you're Harold Castro, you got to be thinking, hey, he's coming after me with that hard cutter.
And strike 1.
Harold Castro 1 for 3 in his career against Brian Shaw.
Boy, and he did. He had a big swing right there. Harold Castro, he wasn't just trying to hit a base hit. He was trying to end the game.
Oh, Grisham hit a home run or something for Atlanta.
Another big swing.
That'll be 0-2 on Harold Castro. Because apparently Grisham and Riley Green played high school ball at the same high school.
That might have been exactly what they were going out.
That had to be like the most unbeatable goddamn team ever.
With the cutter, where do you want to throw this?
Almost went 1-2.
1-2 to Harold Castro.
He's going to try to get it to backdoor.
Let's see if I was 100% accurate on my prediction for how this inning would end. 1-2 count. 4-3. Bottom of the 10th. Runner at third. 2 away. Tigers need to hit the tie. And he strikes out. That's what I thought. That's what I figured would happen this half inning. GG's to the Guardians. Congrats on your sweep. We didn't really do anything to stop you guys there. Well, good job. Good luck to you guys going forward. We don't really need anything. And we don't need any good lucks or anything. Yeah, good game, though. At least we ended on a good one. Really, it's been decent baseball all series. It's just our offense has been dead in the water. Here's another good example of that. And hopefully that means in the future don't know. Losses don't really mean anything anymore. They're just kind of there. It's just like, oh, we didn't win again. Darn. But all right, see you later, Kenny. That's about that for this evening. We'll be live again for the Patriots and Giants game later this evening. The Patriots will be home. The Giants are going to be away. There won't be really any Mac Jones or any like real starters for the Patriots, but still, it's football. It's something to watch and should be pretty entertaining anyway. So hopefully we'll see some people there at the Patriots and Giants game. If not, I'll see you when I see you next. Let's take a peek at the Tigers' schedule, shall we? I think Sunday we could do something, and because when I look at everything, right, these two games here, that's during the Lions game, and I'll be live for the Lions game. Pretty sure most of you will be at the Lions. Well, you were at various Lions games anyway. And then on Saturday, I was going to do Miami, Tampa Bay, but now I might do something else. Nothing really has my attention on Saturday, though, except the Chargers and the Rams. And that's not going to be the best game because teams aren't really going to try in that one. Oh, no, we'll probably still do Miami, Tampa just because I have something made up for it. And then Sunday, obviously, is this one. I might do Indy, Buffalo. Seattle, Pittsburgh has some intrigue to it just because it's like, well, who's good and whatnot in that one. But again, tomorrow, Lions and Falcons at 6 and the Tigers at 7. I would have to just stop doing the football, so there's just no Tigers tomorrow. This one, maybe. Sunday, 100%, yeah, because I'll just do this until 4 o'clock and then dip out for the 4:25 start on that. You know, easy peasy on Sunday. So my next Tiger stream will be Sunday. That's when we'll have the time to do it. 100% Sunday. Maybe Saturday. I'll keep everything kind of up to date and keep you posted and all that. But again, with football is going to supersede a lot of the baseball stuff. If the Tigers were a good playoff team, I would say, well, it's the preseason. Baseball can wait a minute. But, you know, it's you know, Tigers are what they are. So I appreciate all y'all coming out, hanging out tonight. It was a good, fun stream. I'll see you again in just a couple hours for some football. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, midday, whatever you want to call this. Yeah, all right. See you later. Have a good one. I'll see you when I see you next. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And it's always go Tigers, even when we lose to the Guardians again. We'll get them next time, right?